this is like fun with other, running friends. So I'm like, I'm going to do it because I knew it would put me in a good mood. You are my BRF.
What's happening, Eric?
There for your victory lap.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I just, how did that happen?
How did you do that?
And all of a sudden I go to zip it up and I'm like, why is the zipper in the front right now? 0 out of 10 on the recommendation scale.
I am literally crying from laughter and from so much love. Oh my God.
It's like I see off for your cornhole.
And he just smashed Arnie like that and said, you stay out of this, Arnie. And I thought,
I don't run to stay sober. I get to run because I am.
And there she was, a halo over her head.
No, it's not very true. Okay.
And he steps to the side and just gestures. Here's the tinkle pot.
I don't need to tinkle.
What's up, everybody? And welcome to episode 208 of the On the Runs podcast. And the Patriots might have lost. Lindsey Vonn might have broken her leg. And we lost Brad from 3 Doors Down. Stephon Diggs and Cardi B are no more. But it's not the end of the world. It's a great day for a podcast. We have an amazing episode. And as my good friend Marathon Panda likes to say, today is the best day to make better than yesterday. So with that, I must say hello to my kick-ass rockstar of our co-host, 6-star Erica. What's up?
What's up, dude? Hell yes, that's a way to start an episode with some wise words from our friend Marathon Panda Maurice. Mo, how you doing, buddy? We miss you.
I feel like we needed that.
Oh, God. I just need some positivity, and maybe that positivity will warm everything up because it's too freaking cold out. Still, I hate it. I'm done with winter. I'm over
tonight? You know what's coming tonight?
Of course. Freaking more snow. It
Yes!
works for the skiers, but me,
Yes!
not so much. Just me
It's
being
amazing.
miserable and cold while I shovel.
Oh, I'm so excited. I saw your post and it's like, just melt already. And then I posted, more snow coming.
No, that was the best, though, because you can kind of picture it. It was a picture of, what is his name on SNL? Like Matt, it's Chris Farley, but what's his, like, the van down by the river guy?
Fat guy in a little coat. That's all. I don't know his name. I don't know his name.
But anyway, it's a picture of him being all angry and like just yelling like, for the love of God, melt already. And I'm like, I feel this in my soul. Every bit of that.
This is an everyday thing. We get so mad at each other. Like, we just got mad talking about, like, you don't help with the show notes. You don't check them. And I spelled something wrong, or you said, I promise you go on the last episode for Alex. I promise if you listened that you will put in the links to his things, and you didn't do it. And we're getting mad at each other. And the funny thing is, I saw you post that on your own Instagram, not ours, by the way. And I got mad at you because I was like, no.
That
don't
shit that I
melt
post
the
on my
snow.
thing all the time.
I don't want it to melt. And that's why I posted the weather when WMER goes, hey, we changed our original prediction to more snow.
Oh, is it seriously more now? It was supposed to be only
Tuesday
like 1
night,
to 2
we're getting
inches.
more than they originally predicted.
No.
Yes. Yes.
I'm so
I'm
done.
so excited. I'm so excited.
God, what I wouldn't give right now for a 90-degree day with bugs and sweat and
Erica,
humidity.
Shut up.
Melt it.
Stop it right now.
No, that's where I thrive, you guys. I love that kind of weather.
Oh, man. No, yeah, in the summertime.
I would take it in the winter.
Don't melt my snow.
I'm moving, you guys. I'm going to find somewhere that's not freezing cold.
Hey, you're running still outside. I'm running outside now. You see that? I'm running. But
I did see that, but since Winter Warriors is over, I have been hunkered down on my treadmill.
you know what's funny is when I posted that post today of everyone running outside, I had a hard time finding a photo of you, but I found one of you like running in your basement, in your little dungeon, whatever you call it.
It's not a dungeon.
And I was like, maybe I post like we're all running outside except for Erica.
And I'm all happy and warm inside. Yep. See ya.
Anyways,
that's where I'll be for the.
I'm glad to see you smiling. I think we're all a little bummed about last night. Everyone listening's bummed about, or 2 nights ago, the Patriots game.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go out there and say it. Worst football game ever.
It was horrible. It was so boring. It was just so boring.
Terrible. It was just like, I mean, that other team should be disappointed in themselves too for like not entertaining us.
Everybody sucked.
It was so bad. It was so
Except
bad.
We just sucked more.
At one point, so my number in squares, I had a 5 for the NFC team.
Mhm.
We will not mention their name, by the way. And when they kept kicking all these field goals, I'm like, I might get a 5 here. I might get a 5, and I just need the Patriots to get one touchdown and have a 7, and I'm going to win like $200.
Oh, that would have been
And
nice.
I was like, when I got my number 5, I was like, there's no way I'm getting this. And I was like, there could be a chance. Are you telling me there's a chance? I need to get that button, by the way, added to the soundboard.
Yes, you do. Replace one of your rock ones, the rock. You have 3 of those. You don't need
It doesn't matter.
Because you have 3 of them.
The rock is staying.
You can get rid of one of my fart buttons then. I only need like 2.
You get your whole page. You have your own page. So you watch the game. You know what I kind of enjoyed was, and I don't pay attention to football as much anymore, but I obviously was because it was the Patriots. But everything that leads up the whole week, like I was picturing us at like the expo and everything, because there was all the live radio shows and all the content. I was like, oh man, we're gonna take the On the Runs podcast on the road someday. And I'm not gonna change our name from podcast, but I do kind of think the On the Runs podcast is becoming more of a show.
You know, I like where your head's at. I like your visualization. You're putting it on your wish board or whatever it is, and manifesting. And I'm on the boat.
And pay attention, because coming soon, we're going to announce another live show soon from another running store, which would be really cool. But okay, so the game sucked, but we need to get your opinion on a few things. All right.
Sure.
Cardi B and Stephon Diggs are no more. Erica, tell us more.
Can I just say how much I don't care about this? So it's so funny. I watched your social media story today. You were out running, and you're like, Erica's going to do all of this research, and I'm like, no, I'm not, because I just don't care. I don't mind Cardi B, but I don't like her enough to dig into her like love life, and I barely know Stephon Diggs, so I don't. What do you want from me, man?
But did you read the reports that said they broke up in the middle of the game?
No, I actually didn't see that, which is crazy. But so you
focus on the game.
I know, right? Like that's how bad the game was, where they had to be like, "Hey, let's put the shit out, and hopefully, like it'll get some numbers."
Like,
I don't know.
What can we do to change the news cycle? Cardi B and Stephon broke up. The Patriots are losing 13-0.
But I did laugh. You posted a thing in our group chat, and it had to do with like, oh, this is why they lost you guys, and it was like the 2 of them bickering over social media,
comment
like
section.
Oh God, it was so funny, and I was like, you know what? If that's not real, that's hilarious.
Right. It was so good.
I guess it is
what
real.
was your
I
thought?
don't freaking know.
What was your thought on the halftime show? I need to get Erica's opinion here. Maybe we could have a segment called like Erica's Take.
Do people really care?
Yes.
Freaking loved that halftime show. I thought it was so full of life, and it was just vibes, man. The vibes were so high. I loved it.
Really?
Did you catch all like the celebrities who were like hanging out and dancing too? Like Pedro Pascal, like Jessica Alba, like there was a bunch
not
of...
during the actual show. Like I need social media to tell me who that is.
Oh, I could pick them out, but I was like, oh, I know. Well, I knew a bunch of them, but
let's talk about 2 things. One, Jessica Alba and Ricky Martin have never aged.
Gorgeous humans. I don't know. Whatever they're doing, let us know, because I need to know your skincare routine. Yes.
I did not like the show.
How come?
But I think the production probably was cool, and I don't understand what goes into all that. Mm-hmm. But man, I want a rock show. I want AC/DC with I want Aerosmith with, remember when Aerosmith did it greatest one of all time? It was Aerosmith with Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears. They brought Nelly out. And a couple years ago, Bruno Mars. So I had no clue who Bad Bunny is. Never heard a song of his in my life, but he's really funny in Happy Gilmore too. Like that's what I know of him.
So this is it's celebrating other parts of our culture. Like it's not just white people.
Erica, the last 4 Super Bowls have been music I don't listen to.
I'm sorry.
Last year
I don't know.
Was Kendrick Lamar. Never heard a Kendrick song.
I still really liked it. Like the vibes,
the year
man.
before was Snoop Dogg,
vibes.
Dr. Dre, Eminem. Like I knew those songs.
Yeah.
The year before was Rihanna. Like,
I don't know how they choose them, but hey, once it's
I need a change
on deck, I'm on board.
I need a change. I need a change.
I loved it.
I mean,
I watch it again.
I read a couple takes on the production and how hard that is to do during the daylight. So kudos to them for putting on a great show. The pros tell me like it was a phenomenal produced show. The dancing, the choreography, and all that sound amazing. But guys,
They
and
had
here's
a
the
real
tough
life
part.
wedding. Did you see that?
That was super cool. And you hear the story. They invited Bad Bunny to their wedding, and he said no.
then
But
he
will you
invited
get
them.
married at my show at the Super Bowl? That was super
See,
cool.
so you do know about it. Like that's just such a cool thing.
I know,
about
but
it.
I want like an actual concert. I want like a rock concert. Like it just seems like everything's turning into a show.
Hey, it is the
I
big
guess
show.
like that's just the way it's becoming. Like Aerosmith's not going to show up next year and play. They're old. They're super old. But like I like the Bruno Mars one. I'm not like a big Bruno Mars guy, but he brought out the Chili Peppers. So yeah, they brought out Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin, and that was kind of cool. I like the surprises.
Yeah.
But I want more just a show of singing versus all the dancing and everything. And here's the thing, I'm trying to give my like it's so hard right now today to give your opinion. It's either you loved it or you hated it. And if you loved it, you're woke. If you hated it, you're a Trumper. And I'm like, I'm neither of those. I just want a rock show.
See, I totally understand how that is not everybody's type of music, especially if it's not in the language that you speak. It can be difficult to get into it. But
I would have liked some English.
Vibe.
But
like you could just feel the energy, and everybody was just like it gives you a reason to dance. Like it just has soul to it, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to play it again. Like I've only watched it the original take in its entirety, so I need to like watch it again. Last year's with Kendrick, I felt probably the same way watching it live, and then I had to understand, and everyone made all the memes and stuff. My favorite was a skiing and snowboarding comparison. It's like snowboarders like hopping, and then Kendrick comes in like like a skier, you know, just like got my poles. I'm gonna just scoot right by you. Still today, I've never listened to a Kendrick song since then, but it also seemed like everybody was singing along to the Kendrick song, or there's just that one line, I guess, where they'll go, A minor. And I knew about the Drake and the Kendrick beef. I actually knew about that. But yeah, so it wasn't.
Nobody's got
I
beef
just
with
want a
Bad
show.
Bunny.
I want a concert, man. That's what I want. And everyone has these hot takes, and it's like
there was a lot of symbolism I read about it. Like, you know, the light post that they were climbing, like it's a message to say that like their grid is just so outdated, and they go through like rolling blackouts like regularly. So it's just a neglected.
How do you learn about that?
Country. Social media. I scroll.
Right. You need that. You need the doom scroll to find that out.
That's not doom scrolling.
We
no,
just need
honestly,
the scroll.
I love my algorithm these days. It is wonderful, and I don't want it
because
to
you're watching
change.
hockey players.
Oh,
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a better sport than football. You gonna watch the Olympics?
Hockey players. Yeah. Olympics are on my list for sure.
Oh, I feel terrible, by the way, for Lindsey Vonn. Terrible.
Oh my God. So I was sleeping. Well, obviously, like they're in Italy, so it's like, but I was sleeping, and Brandon just goes, "Ooh," and I go, like, I rolled over. And I was just like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, Lindsey broke her leg." Like, he's like going through ESPN, like scrolling and stuff on his phone, and I'm just like, that sucks. Yeah, she deserved. Yeah, this was her last Olympics.
Well,
I know she had the knee problems.
Come on, she's the GOAT. She's the GOAT. Why does it have to be her last?
No, well, I thought she literally said that, but maybe not.
Well, I mean, the way she went out this year, why not?
It's awful.
You know, you got to go through recovery and get strong again. Just start skiing again in 2 years. Listen, I got this list here. Lindsey Vonn's injury history since 2007.
Ooh,
sprained ACL, severed tendon in right thumb, microfractures in left forearm, broken right pinky, torn ACL and MCL in the right knee, and tibia plateau fracture in right leg, torn ACL, MCL sprain in right knee, broken ankle, multiple fractures in left knee, fractured some word I can't say in her right arm, torn LCL and meniscus in left knee, 3 tribal plateau fractures. Whatever that word plateau. I don't know what that is. Impact injury to personal nerve, and then this most recent torn ACL in left knee, and now broken left leg.
Oh God,
guys,
that sounds awful. She's been through so much, but she really is the GOAT. Like she's
going to come
amazing.
back. I'm
Good,
calling
let
it out
her.
right now. She's going to be in the
Good.
Olympics in 4 years and get redemption because she is
Good.
the absolute GOAT. So
I want
Lindsey
that.
Vonn.
I want that for her.
Yes, me too.
That's
It's going to
amazing.
happen because
Sure.
you can't go out like this. You can't.
Right.
You can't. Not done with the Super Bowl talk though. Real quick, what was your favorite commercial?
So there were some ones like I was laughing a lot. Like one of them I really liked was the Ben Stiller and the Benson Boone commercials
Yeah,
where
uh-huh.
he's just doing backflips, and like I kept seeing teasers for that like throughout the day, and then they had like their big commercials. So that one made me laugh. But there was such a random one that was right up our alley. I'm watching it, and all of a sudden you just see all these like singing toilets, like singing porta potty, like, and I'm like, where is this going? Like,
I missed
then-
that one.
they were singing like "Take a Look at Me Now," and then all of a sudden it says "Take a look at your pee," and it's for Liquid IV.
Oh, no way.
Just like, what did you do?
You know, I remember the first time a PE teacher told
Take
us
a
like
look
the
at
color
your
of our
pee.
pee was important. And I was like, what are you talking about?
I mean, it is. You gotta be hydrated. If it's
Right.
light, then you're
Back
hydrated.
then I was
and-
like,
oh my
what?
god,
Like,
It's-
dude, no.
it definitely caught my attention, and I was like waiting and waiting. Like, where is this going? Oh,
Right,
you went there.
right,
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. How about you?
Uh,
What are your favorites?
Well, I talked about last episode how these commercials were coming out, and that bums me out because I like to see them and it react while watching it. And so the
Yes.
Jurassic Park one I thought was great because I saw
Oh,
that
the
before. And I just love
Xfinity,
Jurassic
right?
Park. And when it came out, Tyler's like, rah, rah. And Tyler actually starts to do that. Whatever the song is.
really?
I was
Oh,
actually,
that's
if you
cute.
caught on, I was humming their Top Gun by mistake. But so my favorite, though, was the polar bear. And I don't like Pepsi. And I was kind of mad for a second. I was like, oh, they took the Coca-Cola bear. How dare they? And then they pulled up the Coldplay scene with the 2
Mhm,
bears and I was like, ha!
You see what they did there.
That was so good.
Oh my god. Yeah, there is a lot of good creativity with these commercials, but did you notice how many like most of them were for AI and gambling? And I'm like, why?
Well, I don't
promote
pay
gambling.
attention to those ones as much because
I know
it's
you
just
don't, but
not-
there's some people who do,
creative.
and you're like,
It's just not great. Like you see,
Yeah.
I remember Ashley going like, why'd they waste that kind of money on that commercial? And it was just a generic whatever commercial. I'm like, I think that was just something from the local feed.
gotcha.
Like, you know which ones are really for the Super Bowl, like a Super
Mhm.
Bowl ad. So
Yeah.
there were, the ads. I heard the Budweiser one was good. I haven't seen it yet. I missed it.
Honestly, that one wasn't my favorite.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, it's
It
a
was
bummer.
okay. It was
They lost
okay.
to some team from Vancouver because I guess that's Vancouver's team. But it's a
Can we talk
like,
for a minute about the bet?
no,
or
I
can
don't
I
want
just-
to talk about the bet. I did not engage in the bet. I don't. No.
Well, all I'm saying is that Jeremy/Chad Alter's ass is safe for another day. We're talking. He doesn't have to get a tattoo of Stooley, at least not on his butt, and at least
He
not
would
right
not
now.
be the first person to get a Stooley tattoo.
What?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
it's happened.
Somebody already got one.
Coming soon.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you being
guys
so
will know
serious?
before Boston weeks, I promise.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Who? It's not Jeremy. So who the hell would? Who would
No,
do
and,
that?
And it's Jeremy's too late. He's too late.
Oh no.
He's too late.
Gauntlets
So-
thrown.
Yeah, too late. I told him, stop acting like you don't want one. Stop
He
acting
was
like you don't
looking
want
for an
one.
excuse, but then it just didn't work out.
Right.
You're welcome to get a tattoo of Stooley anywhere on your body whenever you like, Jeremy. You're welcome.
Last football comment, and then you need to save this podcast and get us to
yes,
move on.
we
But
gotta get into our guest.
the Patriots have now lost the most Super Bowls ever, and that's something to be proud of.
Have now lost? How many?
6. We've lost 6. We've won 6 and lost 6. So we're tied for the most wins ever,
Uh-huh.
and we're number 1 with most Super Bowl losses. So
We're number 1 for being number 2.
they hate us because they ain't us.
Oh man. I don't know if that's There we go. If you're happy, I'm happy, man.
On to the rest of the show.
Yes, let's jump into our guest before we make people wait too long because they're probably like, where is this going? We have an
Like, I thought
amazing
this is
guest.
a running podcast.
I know. We do have a running related guest here, you guys. We have the amazing Julianna Coughlin from the Runnah Podcast on the show today. We love her so much, and we are so excited that we got a chance to talk to her. And I hope you guys have already listened. We were on her podcast too. So did you check us out
back in
on
December.
that?
It was fun. We did like this one night of 2 different things, and we made sure not to talk about the same thing.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. But this one, we learned more about the Cape Cod Marathon, which I'm really excited to go to. Not this year, but next year, because it'll be the 50th anniversary. And they got these really cool challenges where we talked about this before, like you run.
Chowda.
Yeah. Or the
Chowda
lobster challenge.
We're so excited. Yeah. Sign me up for the challenge. Anything challenge related, I'm in.
Yeah. So, guys, enjoy this. We'll see you on the other side and talk actual running, no football. But that's it for football talk until the next time the Patriots in the Super Bowl. But enjoy Julianna from the Runnah Podcast on the On the Runs podcast. Our next guest on the pod is a marathoner for the Cape who has 1 star to go in her 6-star journey, and she's hoping to accomplish that soon when she runs London later this year. She has a massive shoe collection, and outside of talking about shoes all day, she's the host of the Runnah Podcast. We are wicked excited to have Julianna Coughlin on the On the Runs podcast. What's up, Julianna?
I like the use of wicked there. That was very Massachusetts. I approve of that.
Very New England, which is New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont, Massachusetts,
Not
and
Connecticut.
Rhode Island.
Oh, okay. Why is why is Connecticut not allowed in?
I didn't make the rule.
Yeah, we didn't make the rules. All I understand is when Boston, New York play in a game, loser gets Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is new to me. I have a lot of friends from there.
Okay. Yeah, I have friends who live in Connecticut too. Like, I'm just like, I don't understand. But you know what? Again, we do not make the rules, and it is what it is, you know? It's just
exactly.
like why is it a rotary and not a roundabout or a traffic circle? I don't make the rules.
I love you already.
You had me at the 6-star journey and also the shoe collection. So welcome, Julianna. We're so happy to have you.
Well, I'm excited to be here, you know? I feel like this is a long time coming, and then hopefully you guys will come down to run the Falmouth Road Race at some point soon.
Do you have an in?
Really...
We'd love to run that race. We'll podcast live. We'll do what we have to do. Falmouth, the Cape is cool. We've been a couple times. I was there last summer and for dance competition. And I was like, oh my God, traffic and everything. I hate the Cape. But after you leave, I'm like, the Cape's not that bad anymore. I like the Cape, but...
Well, I'm going to give you some insider tips. You want to come like the beginning of May or like the end of September because the weather is really nice then, but all the people are gone.
Off season.
Yeah.
That's the
Off
way.
Season.
The last
Resident
time
summer,
I
as we
went,
call it.
The last time I went, I did the Hyannis half, but that was in like February or March, and that's not the time to go. It was so frigid and cold and windy, and
no.
I would much rather go on the nice weather.
Yeah, like I don't want to like besmirk the name of any races here, but like that race is like the course is just kind of ugly, and like it's always a really, really terrible weather day in the middle of February, or it used to be in January for a while
not my
too.
Favorite. Like, I blame Rachel.
Don't run it. That's what, unless you really like that type of weather and you're really like aching for hurting, like maybe go run like an ultra or a trail race instead. You could see prettier things and you'd still get the same level of pain that you're yearning for, you know?
That's the spirit. Yep.
Are you a local Cape Codder? Like, were you born and raised in the Cape, or did you move to the Cape later? And if you did, why?
Oh, I'm a transplant. I'm a wash ashore, as we call people like myself here. I grew up in Auburn, which is next to Worcester in Massachusetts. So if you put like your finger directly in the middle of Massachusetts, that's like pretty much where it is. But I moved here for a job.
To the non-New Englanders.
Yeah, Worcestershire. If you're gonna get spicy about it. But yeah, no, I moved here in 2017, so like 8 years ago, give or take. But so I've been here for a while. I now am part of the threads and everything that is Falmouth. Essentially, the town now owns my soul. I moved down here for a dietitian job because at that point I was working full time in nursing homes as a dietitian, which I did for 8 years, and then kind of moved to the VA, and then realized it was sucking the life out of my soul, and said no, thank you. I think I am good. And have since moved on to doing like social media and contracting work and things like that. So It's a lot better for mental health.
Yes. So you've definitely made your mark. You're not going anywhere for a while, because I know that you, in addition to your job, you do a lot with the Cape Cod Marathon too, don't you?
Yeah, so one of my jobs actually is being the social media manager / tech person for the Cape Cod Marathon. There are 3 people who are at the helm of the Cape Cod Marathon. We have Jack, our race director. We have Kathy, our race admin. And then we have Julianna, who does everything else. So
I applaud you for that. Those are not easy jobs.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun doing it. It's my favorite. Like the Cape Cod Marathon, like truly is my passion. And same with Jack and Kathy as well too. And you can really see it if you come and run our races, which you guys should definitely come and run.
Putting it on my list.
It's a lot of fun doing that. And I love being the social media person because I've kind of cemented myself in as that, like, the one person, I'm like the public face of the Cape Cod Marathon, essentially. And that one person during race weekend that people know that they can come up to. And I'm a friendly, kind face. And like, if I don't know how to solve your problem, I know the person who can.
Perfect.
So people are not afraid to ask questions, which is great. That's exactly the way we want it. We had a ton of people who approached myself, Kathy, and Jack last October for our past Cape Cod Marathon, saying how they just felt more prepared that for any other race that they've run. And they didn't feel nervous at all because they just had all of the information that they needed. Because we try and like we do a video, a written format, an audio format. Like if you have a way that you like to learn information, we have got you covered, you know.
Incredible.
Nice
I love
time.
that.
Yeah.
How did you meet Jack and Kathy? Because you're a transplant, as you said. How do you even get involved in their running community in the Cape? Is it a big running community, or is it more just like the Falmouth community you're in?
No. Like the Falmouth running community, the Falmouth community on the whole is a walking running community. Like you can go out even now and probably like walk like a solid, like under half a mile and find like under like 5 to 6 people, even right now in the dark and the cold, who are running or walking.
Oh, that's
outside.
Impressive. Yes. Motivation year round.
Yeah. Oh no, there's a very, very, very active walking running community here year round. And I met Kathy and Jack because the Cape Cod Marathon was my first marathon I ever ran, solely because I chose it out of very practical, smart reasons. It starts down the street from where I live. And I said, This is what I want. I don't have to pay for a hotel room. I can sleep in my own bed. And that I did not know what the course looked like, which was maybe not the smartest idea because we revised the course since, but it used to be like really hilly. And like for a first marathon, I've not come across another marathon that I've run I run the old course all the time now when I'm preparing for hard races.
Oh boy.
So it's not an easy course in any capacity. And I definitely chose a challenging race from a running perspective. From the logistics perspective, though, it was like a 10 out of 10. I walked to the starting line. It was a real nice time when I walked back, and that was nice. But the thought process kind of ended with that, and that was kind of it. But like running the Cape Cod Marathon was the thing that like really, because I had been running the local races for about a year at that point. And I had run my first half marathon like 2 years ago at that point when I was living in Richmond, Virginia, which highly recommend the Richmond, Virginia half marathon and possibly the full marathon. Fabulous event. Loved it. 10 out of 10. But I was like, I want to run a marathon because I had run the half marathon up here and I saw the people who were running the marathon. I was like, I want that. And so I signed up for it. And this is the thing that like just like fully cemented me in, because like when you run the Cape Cod Marathon, and I like to say we've retained this now out of selfish reasons and also because we have the feedback we got this year, you get adopted into a family. And that's like the exact vibe that I felt. I felt like so cared for and so just like everyone really wanted me to succeed, and that if I needed something, there was someone like immediately right there helping me out. It was just like a warm, inviting vibe that like that's what really cemented in for me, that I was like, I love the Falmouth running community. I will stay here forever. You can't get rid of me. My ghost will haunt these streets.
When is the marathon, by the way? Is this a spring marathon? Oh wait,
no,
it's
fall.
October.
It's Indigenous Peoples Weekend.
Oh yes, Chicago weekend, same as Chicago. Yeah. So that's everybody who didn't get in the lottery for Chicago, sign up for Cape Cod.
Yeah, I would say sign up now because 1, registration is open when this comes out. And 2, we actually ended up selling out for the first time ever. sold out all of our distances last year.
That's great news.
So what happens on Cape Cod Marathon Day? Is it like a marathon, a half, and a 5K or a relay?
Yeah, so it's the whole weekend, and the half marathon itself is on Saturday, which is our most popular distance. We have around like 2,200 runners running the half marathon.
No way.
And that happens on the Saturday. And then Sunday, we have about the same amount of people collectively between the full marathon, the relay, and then the 5K that happen on the Sunday. We also have the Lobster Challenge and the Chowda Challenge. The Lobster is the 5K plus the half marathon. The Chowda is and these are both spelled with AH at the end. So that way you know that this is authentic to Massachusetts. No one is offended here. The Chowda is the full marathon and the half marathon back-to-back days, which I've done twice, which is a lot of fun.
I
was going to ask you about that. I love me a good challenge, so that's right up my alley.
So when you finish it, you get a Chowda mug and you get a spoon, and the spoon is full sized and it has 39.3 etched into it. So you can use it to eat your chowder and taste all 39.3 miles in every bite.
That's so cool.
It's a lot of fun.
What was the Lobster Challenge?
That's the half marathon on Saturday and then the 5K on Sunday. We had just introduced that this past year, and it's sold out.
What do you get for running a lobster challenge? I love me some lobster. I can't do clam chowder, actually.
You gotta wear like a lobster costume.
I would
get all festive.
You
for
should.
The 5K, for the 5K.
One thing that happened this year that was really funny that we were not anticipating. So Kathy thought it was funny to get like a piece of lobster gear. So she went on Amazon and she got a lobster ugly sweater. And so we put this in our Cape Cod Marathon 101 like video/podcast episode. And people watch that. That's like my most popular episode of the year because we have like 4,000 to 5,000 people like at a baseline who are like pretty much ready to watch this video as soon as it comes out. And plus like any ancillary people and like people rewatching it. So all these people watch it. The Saturday of the day of the half marathon and the day before, we saw so many ugly lobster sweaters and like ugly starfish sweaters. And I was like, Kathy, are you seeing this? She's like, yeah. I was like, we didn't tell anyone to dress up like this. She's like, no. Plus I wore it on our social media too, because she gave me hers because it was kind of like a really shoddy quality and she bought a better quality one. And I was like, I'll wear it. And I wore it announcing as well too. And so there's pictures of me in this sweater and people just wore these sweaters. I was like, we have to have a contest next year. Like we have to have an ugly sweater contest, like a sea creature ugly sweater contest. Like people are already itching for it, clearly.
That's amazing.
But
I had no idea those existed.
It's incredible. What is the whole weekend like? Because this isn't just like a one-day event. You make it into a weekend.
Well, it's Julianna's Christmas. Like, this is my favorite weekend of the entire year. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, no, you would never guess. You would never know.
You're literally glowing on camera right now. I'm just watching you and I'm like, oh.
I love the Cape Cod Marathon. It's just like, it's the intersection of all the things that like make me so happy about living here in Falmouth. It's that like, because like you really feel the whole community just like come out. And for a smaller marathon, like we're like a mid-sized small marathon, you know, we have like 4,000 people collectively across the whole weekend.
That's big.
It's big enough.
Big for New England.
But like you wouldn't think of it, and we're also directly competing with Chicago. You know, that's the thing too. It's not like it's on a random weekend where there's no other marathons happening. We have a very good world marathon major, I would say, that we're competing up against as well too. So
but at the same time, it's a great destination marathon if you didn't get into Chicago.
And that's why we moved it to Indigenous Peoples Weekend too, because it used to happen on Halloween. And then we moved it to that weekend so that way people would be more tempted to make a weekend getaway out of it. Yeah. And then we have like the kids run that also happens on Sunday as well too. We just started our extra mile finish line zone thing, which we had like a photo bus. We have our PR bell, which is a legitimate ship's bell. It is so freaking loud. It is really heavy. And you can hear that the Falmouth Road Race, if you guys run the Falmouth Road Race, we loan it to them for the weekend and they leave it on the field at the finish line as well too. But this thing is like so loud because it's meant to be on a ship where you're like signaling a lighthouse and it's like, it will shatter your brain with how loud it is, but it's great. But we have like food trucks that we brought in, like all these like we have like balloon animals. We had face painting this year for the kids. Like,
and this is all post marathon, like post race, like all this fun stuff.
Yeah, this is at the finish line area.
How incredible.
Yeah.
That sounds like so
Yeah.
much fun.
We'll
We have like a cupcake truck this year.
No way. All right, let's go like Friday. What happens on Friday? This is now turned into like a long
This is a Cape
ad
Cod
for the
Marathon
Cape Cod
promotion
Marathon.
podcast.
What happens on Friday? I'm assuming you have an expo day. People show up early. They get everything because the half marathon is on Saturday. Probably starts early.
Yeah, we have. So we actually do have day of bib pickup, which is great. So Friday is the expo from 3 to 7. And we have a bunch of vendors that come in. We have a couple like Marathon Sports is there. We have, there we go. Reppin' Marathon Sports.
There we
love
go.
it.
Yeah.
So they're there. We have some other vendors, some other local vendors that come in that have like their own. We have a woman who does her own sportswear that's like ethically sourced and stuff like that. We have like our gear. People come in, they get their shirt because if you run the basic things you get are a shirt and a medal along with your bib. So you get the medal, obviously, when you finish. You get the shirt when you pick up your bib. And Friday is Lobster Challenge pickup, Chowda Challenge pickup, and half marathon pickup. And then that also translates into the next morning. People are just getting excited. This is where we saw the majority of our ugly sweaters, which hopefully we'll see again next year. And just getting to interact with all the runners. We're setting up the starting and the finish line because we start and finish at the Mullen Hall School in Falmouth, which is an elementary school. It's got this really cool, like, circular kind of driveway thing that works perfectly for our starting finish line area. It's great. We set up everything else on the field that's right next to it. It's a great setup. This is our third year doing it there, and it's been like 10 out of 10 all 3 years. And the Mullen Hall kids love, and the teachers love that we do it. They do a relay team on Sunday. It's great. We have a nice time. So we picked that up. Everyone's getting hyped up. We just started partnering with Shipwrecked this year, which is our presenting sponsor, which is a restaurant here in Falmouth.
Nice.
If you guys have ever been to the Falmouth Road Race finish line, I don't know if you have or not.
We're not that fortunate yet.
Okay. Well, you can. It's free to enter the lottery, so I would suggest entering the lottery.
I think I'm going
It's
to.
a nice
That's
time.
in August, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's the hottest weekend August has to offer, and you will turn into a fried egg on
does that
the
compete,
sidewalk.
Erica, does that compete against ADU?
I don't know. What date is it in August?
I think it's like the 17th or the 18th or the 16th. It's usually
after
Not-
ADU. Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah. So you could do it. It's a lot of fun. I will also say, if you're really interested in the Falmouth Road Race, usually you can get in with a charity and you have to fundraise under $1,000. So it's not like a crazy bananas amount of money either. It's not like trying to fundraise for Boston where you're trying to fundraise like $15,000.
I know, it's
and it feels like
insane.
Unreal.
We can talk about that later.
yeah. I will save that for Julianna's hot takes.
Yes. You
We
read
love
the
that.
notes.
I will roast the Boston Marathon. I know Dave McGilvery. I know like half the staff who work there. I will roast the shit out of that race because
All right,
I
we'll
just
save
have
it.
so many negative experiences with that race that I'm just like, I can't. But
We'll save it.
regardless,
We'll save it.
moving
Yeah,
on.
we're going to keep pumping the tires for Cape Cod right now, though. This is great.
Yeah, with this Cape Cod Marathon. So everyone's getting hyped up with Shipwrecked. They ran some pasta specials. They're a restaurant. They have these giant open windows that open directly out to the ocean. They're right on the beach. It's a fabulous restaurant. Our course passes it twice for both of the bigger distances. But they do like a pasta special. People are going over there. They're getting drinks. The half marathon people, as you guys know, they're a little bit more like floozy when it comes to like, am I going to drink the night before? Am I not? So like people are going over there, they're having a nice time.
Mm-hmm.
And so then they show up the next morning. We have bib pickup in the morning. Race starts at 8 a.m. I sing the national anthem and I announce the finish line.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's interesting for me because this is my third year of doing the social media plus the finish line plus the national anthem. People connecting the dots that I'm the same person and watching that like dot connection happen in real time in front of my face is very interesting.
You're not a triplet.
No, because people they hear my voice and like, because when you're announcing a finish line, you're kind of off to the side largely in intent because you need like the computer or an iPad to see who is coming across the finish line farther away. Sometimes, especially with the weather we had this past Cape Cod Marathon Sunday day with that nor'easter that blew through, I was under the tent like most of the time. So, I like, people don't see my face. They hear my voice. And then my voice, obviously, you guys know your voice sounds a little bit different on like social media or on your phone or whatever than it does in person or across a PA system being broadcast. I own Falmouth Main Street the whole weekend. People are like, I heard your voice, Julie. I'm like, yeah, you did. Good. Right. That's
That's the point. That's the good thing. Yes.
Yeah, that means our PA system was hooked up and correctly wired. That's great. We love it. 10 out of 10 on that one as well, too. But yeah, people are very funny about it. They'll be like, oh, you're the social media. And you did, and then I'm like, uh-huh. Hello, friends.
What
Nice
screws
to
me
see
up
you.
about talking on a mic is hearing your voice delayed after. The whole weirdness thing of hearing my voice doesn't bug me anymore, but hearing it after, like 2 seconds delayed, I'm like, oh, that's weird. It's messing me up. But we were just actually asked to MC a race in Rhode Island last year.
Fun.
We couldn't do it because I was running in a little race the same weekend called New York City Marathon. But I was like, this is so cool, and I'm going to mess up so many names if I ever do it. How much fun is that, announcing all the names, all the finishers, and trying to get them right?
I mess up so many names.
Yeah.
I mess up so many names. People I will tell you though, the enthusiasm, if you're enthusiastic about it, people will excuse you for mispronouncing any name. They don't care. As long as you get like kind of close, they're like, you're fine. It's okay. There's also like, I try and announce first and last names so that way people know that it's them.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, inevitably, largely in the half marathon, not as much in the full marathon for the amount of runners that we have. I go to a first names only basis for like a solid 15 minutes because like between like 2 hours and 2 hours and 15 minutes, like I would say at least like 20 to 30% of the runners are all coming through at that one like 15 to 20 minute time block.
Right.
Yeah.
Just because it's such an like average, like doably average, like also like goal pace for a lot of people. Time frame. People are like trying to break 2, or they're trying to hit around 2, or they just kind of naturally are falling in that 2 to 2:15 range because it's kind of like a more like everyday runner average pace, give or take, like 9 to 10 minute miles on a race day. So we go to first names only basis at that point.
I feel like if I were going to do some announcing, I'd try to have some fun. Like, you know, that Key and Peele skit from like a while back, like, hey, Ron. Way to go,
That's what happens
Ron.
when we get to like the end of the marathon turns into that, because that's when I get out into the finish line shoot, because then I have someone coming through like once every 1 or 2
or
3 or 4
so you
or
get
5
to actually
minutes.
interact a little bit more and have more fun with it. So that's the way to do it.
You know what you should do?
Being the shoot.
What? You should, you know what you should do? Mike Riley, who is the voice of Iron Man, he always would be like, he'd be like, Julianna, you are an Iron Man. Like when you have it spread out, you can have some fun. You could be like, Erica, you are a runner.
A runner. Oh yeah. Well, so I do that, and then I'll also do like the pew 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 pew, and I'll talk. I think people ask me to come back because I'll talk to the audience when I'm just an unhinged human, and so I'll say like unhinged things and just like pleasantly unhinged. Like I was talking to the people who were spectating after everyone left, and when people leave, I say, I miss you so much. I love you lots. Come back. I'll miss you already. Or like I'll tell them I can't love them till they're gone, or I'll kick them out, or like things like that.
How can I miss you if you won't go away?
Yeah. Or like this year, there were so many people who were like in the port who like just were taking their time because it's chip time. So like it's when you cross the finish line and then the starting line. So you know, you don't have to be in the first corral to get like the best time. So people were kind of taking their time in the porta potty this year. I was like, this is the last call. If you are in the porta potty, get out of the porta potty. Come on, my friends. It's time to get going. Get your bum across the starting line. Come on, let's go.
I know it's nice and warm in there, but you got to get going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like
that.
It sounds like an epic weekend. It's missing one thing, just one thing. And that's a live podcast either on Friday or Saturday.
So we did a live episode of Frank Shorter, actually.
Okay.
Because he lives in town. And so he comes to sell his book every marathon weekend. And like I see Frank, and Frank's like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, what's going on, Frank? And so we just have like a night. He's just kind of there, you know, he's a funny dude. And so we did a little like live recording with him. But if you guys wanted to come down and be part of it, like you totally can.
Heck yeah.
Like I'm trying to get more live stuff. We just don't have like the problem is like people aren't used to it, and there's not like a stage in the gym that we're in. Like the old gym we were in had a stage. So I need to talk to Kathy about setting up, because I want to do more live content and entertainment there anyway. So when I get that figured out, like you guys can totally come down and do some kind of
Is the start and finish line in the same area?
Mm-hmm.
Right
same
there.
Spot.
Put us right
and
on the
fun.
finish line. We'll get everyone
Yeah.
after they cross the finish line. Come on the pod, talk to us, tell us how it is.
Yeah.
How is the course?
That'd be great because like I wish I had more of me because like my dream. So this is like the last 2 years, like I've gotten in with like the community TV station around here, like we have formed connections. We're live streaming the finish line now. Like it's great. I set that up myself. Eventually I'd like to do a whole broadcast around it where like we send it. I'll be at the start. Like I'll send people off and I'll be like, okay, everyone, we just sent everyone off. Let's report back to Julianna. She's at mile 6 of the marathon. And she's reporting live. Like, this is what I want to do. Like
we can do
like,
this. We actually have the ability. We did, so we did 4 live shows last year. 3 of them were at races and the last 2 we live streamed. Just live streamed our recording part, and everyone on YouTube or the Facebook page could go and watch it. It was super fun. We're learning and we got more to go this year. But no, the Cape Cod Marathon sounds like an epic time.
Yeah, we're always looking to improve things, It's we came away from it. This was like objectively and subjectively our best marathon ever. That has ever happened. Like money-wise, participation-wise, feedback-wise, like satisfaction-wise, we won best marathon in the state. Like Boston is not included in this, so we beat out Bay State, which is great. So like we came out swinging and we came out winning this year. But like Kathy and Jack and I sat down, we're like, what can we do better next year? Like we were like, this is very nice, and we're very happy everyone had a nice time. But we all were like, okay, this could get better, and this could get better, and this could get better. We're always like, we're never happy with like just letting things be as they are. We're always thinking about ways that we can, plus like after this year. So this is going to be our 49th year. The year after that is the 50th. And Kathy and I are already planning, like we're buying like a glitter background and we're making sure the sweatshirts, because if you volunteer, you get a sweatshirt, which are very nice. I have many volunteer sweatshirts. It's a nice time.
Erica, you're not running Chicago on the 50th year.
In 2027.
I am not, because I'm taking a year off because I want to run the 50th Chicago. So that's the year after that. So
because as we're talking about this, Juliana, I'm thinking, oh wait, Erica won't be there because she'll be in Chicago this fall.
This fall, yes, because I'm already signed up for Chicago. But 2027, I am taking a Chicago year off. I got in.
Run the 50th.
Yeah,
you're going to do the Chowder Challenge.
For the 50th Cape Cod Marathon, you can do the Chowda Challenge.
I'm going to save the date.
If all things go to plan, the mug will probably be gold. Kathy and I are like really coming in swing on this like gold, silver, glitter kind of like flashy, showy. Like everything is like going to be
more glitter, the better. The better. The better.
Yeah, the better. More glitter.
Glitter, the
we
better.
Need more glitter.
Lock us in for the 50th. Maybe I'll make an appearance. Maybe I can get Tara Pterodactyl to come down with. Well, we'll see if she's running Chicago. She doesn't know yet, but.
Yeah, I mean that's
my God,
a
so
year.
cool.
That's almost 2 full years in advance right now.
I know,
and like,
we'll all go for the. We'll have a good anniversary year. Let's do the 2027.
And
I know it's a nice time.
Yeah, I know it's a year and a half away, but like planning starts. Like we talked to Dave, we talked to many race directors and race planners. Planning for these races don't start the day after the race. They actually start months before the upcoming race for the following year. Like the Boston Marathon starts planning 14 months in advance.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But we're probably closer to like 13 to 12, like, but pretty much like as soon as like we kind of take like a down week. Like Kathy and I and Jack, we like triage everyone. We make sure the pictures are out. We make sure that anyone needs anything. Like if you need a medal sent to you, you need a shirt sent to you, you need to exchange a shirt. Like you got your race results are messed up, whatever it is. Like, and I'm like mass reposting everyone's like results. I spent like. So the Sunday is the full marathon day, and I pretty much show up to the starting line at 7. And I stay there till the final finisher, and that was like 3:45 this year. And then I went home for 2.5 hours and answered everyone because I have my phone in my pocket. Like I'm not like answering or reposting anything. So I reposted social media stuff from like that point till like 6:30 p.m. and then I was just, my brain was a ball of freaking mush because like I had been I was like in like social turned on, Juliana, pretty much from like Thursday night to that point, and I like fell down and I fell asleep and I was like, I'm done for now. And then I woke up the next morning, I did it again. But that's awesome. I was like, after I finished that, I was like, you know what, I think I'll be good on my 50 miler. I think I'll be fine. Like this was an endurance test in its own, We're good.
Oh, I don't blame you for wanting to crash.
Yeah, listen, I don't know why you're a dietitian. You should be a salesperson.
I mean, for the Cape Cod Marathon, I'm definitely a salesperson because the problem is too, is that like we have so many distances and so many ways that you can be involved that people are like, I don't want to run a marathon. I was like, how about a 5K? How about a half marathon? Do you want to volunteer? Like,
there's something for everyone. Let's go.
Yeah.
No excuses.
Which is like how we get the whole community in too, because like we have the people who are like, well, I don't want to run a full marathon. It's like, great. How about a half? How about like you do a relay team? Like we have a lot of like companies and groups around town who do the relay. And it's like, do you want to do a relay? Like if you're a Falmouth Running Club member, you can be free. You can be part of the relay.
See, how
or
can
maybe you can
no?
volunteer.
There really is something for everyone.
Yeah. I mean, they're really like genuinely like if you are a person who like has some, like we even have like, there's a school on the Cape called the Riverview School, which is for really developmentally challenged kids. I actually work one-on-one with one of them. As one of my jobs, and like they send a relay team with us every year, and their teachers come and run it with them, and then they'll have a volunteer group that comes in. Like unless you're like you really have a reason to not be part of that weekend, which I fully like respect and validate, you can come be part of the weekend, and it's fun. Everyone comes away from it. You get like, if you volunteer, you get a sweatshirt, you get free chowder and soup. We have Stephen Bird who does like 5 different types of soup. We have a vegan chowder, a regular chowder, a corn chowder. We have a minestrone soup. Usually we usually have one other like gluten-free soup that he makes like off the cuff. This guy works for the Quarter Deck in town. Like he's like a great chef. This is one of the best restaurants in town. It's a nice time. You get free food, you get a free sweatshirt. You just got to stand out in the cold for like so many hours, but we don't like, we have fun. It's a nice time.
Oh yeah.
You know?
And you can prepare for that. Just wear layers. They're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny too. One of the funniest things we had happen this year, which like, honestly, we didn't have any negative feedback about, which is great because we had that nor'easter blow through on the Sunday and like, it was legit. I was out in it the entire time. People were like texting and messaging and emailing and like DMing us like the couple days before. The day before, not so much really, because Kathy and I were triaging and people were like, oh my gosh, like I can't, it's my first marathon. Or like we had one woman who was like, are you going to change the day of the marathon from the Sunday to the Saturday? We were like, absolutely fucking not. Like, do you understand anything about the schematics of planning anything?
Yeah.
Like that's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
And they were from Florida. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I understand, like, you're not used to this weather, whatever. And we had, like, Kathy and I were having conversations, and I was talking to people directly, and, like, also on the finish line announcing area. I was like, yeah, isn't it crazy that, like, I'm going to be out here even longer than you are? Or, like, our volunteers are just, like, they're really wacko because they're just doing this for a free sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And they're going to be, they're already out there, and they're going to be out there way longer than you are if you're running this. Like, isn't that just, like, crazy? And people are like, oh, yeah, maybe I should maybe not complain about this. And, like, maybe I chose to be here. I'm like, yes, maybe you should not complain about it. Maybe you chose to be here. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. And also, our volunteers literally are crazy, and they're doing this for a free sweatshirt. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh man, what an ad! What an ad for the Cape Cod Marathon there. That was, dude. I can't wait to go down and run. Like you absolutely sold it. So 50th anniversary, 2027. Lock it in, and maybe I'll even come get pterodactyl.
But you can sign up now for the 2026 edition.
Registration is open.
Check
sign up
the show
now
notes. Link in the show notes. Use code on the runs for 0% off.
For 0%. Genuinely, I'll ask Kathy and Jack for a code. Kathy will make you a 10% off code. So
on the lobster or the chowder challenge only though.
Oh yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. You got to do the whole thing.
I think that's the way to do it. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. The lobster challenge sold out last year, so I think it should be chowder challenge.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
There are people who would do it. Come on. You did it. I would do it 100%.
Yeah.
Well,
it's fun.
This podcast, as we were talking earlier, like the focus was you, the guest, and it turned into the Cape Cod Marathon episode.
What you love. Let her do it.
But I want to hear a little bit about you. How did you get started, and how did you become part of the running community?
Yeah,
let me rephrase that.
But time out. Oh my God, do you like Pokemon?
Not only that, she likes Harry Potter too.
So I am a very casual Pokemon trainer. I know the whole Pokemon theme song. This is my go-to karaoke song. I can sing it without any prompting. My brother was really into Pokemon, so like I learned that through watching it. I also do have a Poliwhirl tattoo. So, yeah.
I'm real big into Pokemon Go still for like, it's been
Oh my God,
10
come
years.
on.
This is where
Wow.
Julianna's
That's still a
ADHD
thing?
comes into play. Where like I was on the Harry Potter game, I was into like the Pokemon Go game. Like I started so many mobile games on my phone, and then I play them for like a month, and then I never touch them again.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I play for a weekend, but
Uh-huh.
but I want to know
Yeah.
more about you.
Sorry,
You're
distraction.
You
Yeah.
are a runner. How did you become a runner?
Yeah, well, I mean, the general like running origin story for Julianna is that I was never a runner growing up. I didn't do track. I didn't do cross country. Like I literally didn't run at all. I was this like little chubby kid in high school and middle school who was like really into theater. And like I was like I did any chorus you can think of I was in, any theater program you can think of I was in. My best friend Lydia at the time, like one day after school, she was like, "Hey, Julianna, wouldn't it be crazy if we ran a mile every day after school?" I was like, "Lydia, that's insane. Let's do
That
it."
would be crazy.
And so we like ran
Sign
laps
me
around the
up.
high school gym. I think we
Listener.
ran like 16 or 17 laps. Like it took us like at least 20 minutes to do it. And we just did that like every day after school. And then my mom saw us doing it and she was like, "Do you want to do the Couch to 5K program?" I was like, "Sure." And so I did that. And then I started just recreationally running in college just to like keep up with my 5Ks that I had started doing.
Mhm.
And then my aunt Tina was like, "Hey, have you guys heard of the Falmouth Road Race?" And I was going to Framingham State in Massachusetts at this point. I was like, "No, I have not." And I ran it because we got in via the lottery. And that was my first road race I ever ran. And then I said, this was fun, and just kept recreationally running like somewhere between like 5 and 7 miles pretty much every day. And then just moved to Richmond, Virginia, which Richmond, Virginia also weirdly has a big running community. No idea exactly why, but they do. They have like road races that happen like almost every other weekend. Like they have so many
Options.
And then they have the Monument 10K, which is like their big like race. And I kid you not, the entire city of Richmond, Virginia runs this race. Like even the people who I worked with, because I was working as a dietitian at the time, like who'd never run, were like, "Yeah, of course I'm running the Monument 10K." I was like, "Okay." And so I signed up for it and I did it. And then I did my first half marathon after that. And then I moved to Falmouth, and Falmouth is very much, very, very, very much weirdly connected to the whole Boston community. Like a lot of people who are like big names in like organizing the Boston Marathon are also part of the Falmouth Road Race because of the Dimsey. And just like also Frank Shorter lives down here, and also like Joan Benoit Samuelson has a vacation house here, and she's just casually here all the time.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. And like all the people who live in town are just friends with most of the people who are like big marathon runners, big names in running. They're just like casually friends, and it's just like a thing. It's very funny to me. One of the funniest interactions I've like experienced is like I've seen Frank Shorter, we'll call it loosely running on the bike path. Like he's speed walking and he looks like he's about to pass out at any given point in time, but he's trying his best, he's has to be like 80 something at this point.
Oh, wow.
And so, but he'll
Still
just like
out there.
walk around, he'll do that. And he'll just like walk around town and like, no one gives a shit. No one cares.
They're used to it at that point.
Yeah. But then I've seen him like at the Boston Marathon when I run it, and he'll walk down the street and there's like 50 million people following this guy around. And I'm just like, are we living in the same existence? I don't know if I'm living in the same existence as these other people. I just don't think I am.
Location.
Right.
Yeah. But it's Falmouth is just very connected to the running community. It's also, like I mentioned earlier, a community that's very much so running and walking. We're just a people of being outside, a people who like, if you live in Falmouth, you appreciate nature, you appreciate being outside. And like, as soon as it's nice outside, the entire town is out of our houses. Like we're not like, even when it's not nice outside, we're all out of our houses. We all bike everywhere. We all walk everywhere. We all are outside exercising at all points of time. Like it's just, it is the culture here.
I feel like Falmouth is, when you think about popular races in New England, let alone Massachusetts, but New England, outside of Boston, Falmouth is the one I've always heard about. It's like gotta be the second most popular race
Hard
in,
to get into.
in the state.
That lottery is nuts.
Over 11,000 runners. It's a
that's why
unique
you have
distance of 7 miles.
Yeah.
It's a big charity race. Like, what other races? You can't think of any really that come to mind when you think of a race pop. You have the one in Maine, Beach to Beacon.
Yeah, Beach to Beacon, Boulder to Boulder. It's kind of
Right.
in that category of like
Mount
non-marathons.
Washington Road Race.
Yep. And then you have what the heck is it? The Boilermaker 10K, like things like that. It's in that category of races where it's not a marathon, it's not a half marathon, but it's been voted like best rate, like one of the best top 10 races in the world, like multiple times. And like we have like legitimately like Olympic winning athletes who come and run this race every single year, both on the
It's a popular race.
It's amazing.
Got to do
It's
it.
a lot of
After
fun.
this, I'm signing up for the lottery. You too, Erica. That's what we're doing. Signing up
Yeah,
for the
you
lottery.
Write
should.
it down.
Yeah.
I say that honestly, the Falmouth is a lot easier to get into than you think it is. I give yourself a 50-50 shot of getting into it, to be
Really?
100% honest.
I like those
Yeah.
odds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
usually
take
if you
it.
don't
you're
get in it,
saying there's a chance.
it's easier than Chicago. It's easier than Chicago, and I think
World
Chicago's a
majors
pretty
have just
easy one to
become
get
something
into.
else right now.
Yeah, I know, but Chicago, like out of all the world marathon majors, is definitely the easiest to get into for an American, specifically.
Well, because it's not really a world major. It's kind of not cool or popular anymore. It's, I don't
it's
know.
not Boston. It's
not
like
Boston. It's not New York.
Yeah.
He
It's
loves
Erica's-
to just
it's
shit on it
Erica's
'cause
favorite.
It's my favorite one.
I like
and-
Chicago. I've only run it once, but I have friends who live in Chicago, so it's one of the cities that I've traveled to the most often. Honestly, I really thoroughly enjoyed Chicago. So I'm going to give you my power ranking so far.
For those who don't know us, by the way, I only say that about Chicago to give Erica a hard time.
just
I can't
wants
wait
to
to go to
push my
Chicago and
buttons.
run it.
But no, I want to hear her rankings. Like this
yeah,
is
I'm
going to
give
be
you
fun.
the power ranking
Yes,
of
Okay.
like the
Well,
world
we already
marathon
know
majors.
Boston's on the bottom because she has a hot take about Boston.
I've run Boston twice, and it's still firmly sitting on the bottom. It only cemented
Oh,
its spot on the
no.
bottom
Oh,
the second time
no.
around. Especially, I live in Massachusetts too. Like, you think like it would have the home field advantage with me? It just doesn't. Like, ugh, yuck. It happens at the grossest time of the entire year up here in New England, and you're in these nasty ass parts of Hopkinton where there's no one spectating. It's gross. You work for that last mile is what you're working for, and it sucks the rest of the way. And that's my opinion. Okay, Boston is on the bottom. Above that, we're putting Berlin, because the city of Berlin is a place that's riddled with like sadness and also just trauma and and it's just too many people. It's not ready for that many people. Like the race itself, it was
Interesting.
I describe it as it's German. It cares up to a point. You get to the 80% point. It's very meticulous up to it gets to like 80% of being done. And then it says, oh, they figured it out on their own. And I don't give a fuck anymore. And then it's just like, that's what Berlin is. It's like you get, like, you're very meticulous till you get to the 80% mark. And then it says, fuck it. And then it has a beer in one hand and a cigarette in the other. And it says, That
Honestly,
is the Berlin
I'm
Marathon.
kind of with you. The bathroom situation in Berlin was the most god awful experience. Like people were women were just pissing in bushes because like the lines were insane. So
that's
like,
what I did because I was like, I'm never gonna see any of these people ever again. And so it was like, fuck it, I'm
they
pissing
don't care.
in a
They're
bush.
smoking and
I do not care. That's more Russian than it is anything
know,
else,
right?
but you know.
I get it.
But so we go from the top to the bottom. We go Boston, Berlin, and then I'm gonna say Chicago. But that's like there's a big gap between Chicago and Berlin. Like Berlin's like all the way down here, and Chicago is here.
So more towards the top. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, like if we're gonna give like if Boston's at 0, Berlin is at like 15, Chicago's at like 75.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There we go.
So and then New York is at like New York currently is sitting at like 99%.
Right.
And then Tokyo is also
know how
at
any
a 99.
race can do better than New York.
Oh, so it's like a tie between New York and Tokyo.
Yeah. Have you run Tokyo, Erica?
I have. I have my 6-star. I'm actually this is
that's what I
some
thought.
news. I'm on deck for 7. I have Sydney coming up in the.
got Sydney.
in the
You know what
fall
she is,
almost.
Juliana?
Nice.
She's
What?
no
6'7".
longer 6-star Erica. She's 6'7".
6'7".
I
Yeah.
hate it.
My
I'm not
my
cool
kid
enough.
that I work with, Daniel, who has developmental challenges, he's physically 24. Mentally, this kid is 12. And so he'll be like, and he doesn't understand why. Like he follows like social media stuff, and so he'll be like 6'7". I'm like, why are you doing that, Daniel? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, it means nothing. Stop it.
Because it's cool.
You know what I like to say?
Stop it.
I like to say these kids didn't grow up with like we did because we have 3, 6, 9.
Oh my God. Or like or like do like the whatever thing, whatever,
Wicked major loser, whatever. Yeah,
whatever major loser. I
Yeah.
always forget that we just like walked around like this.
I
Like
haven't thought about that in years. Oh my god.
we did so many other stupid things that were like just as dumb, you know. But yeah, I think like Tokyo is also up there with New York because it's like when you are in Tokyo, you're on a separate planet. You're on like
For real.
It doesn't nothing else
Cleanest
compares to
place
Tokyo
I've ever
because it just
seen
can't.
in my life.
I heard the
I
bathrooms
cannot
are
wait to
incredible.
go back to Japan. I loved it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
I'm
love
cool.
it.
excited to see where London's gonna fall for you. I
Because
I
thoroughly
think it's
enjoyed
probably
London.
going to be up. It's going to be competing with New York based off of what everyone says and the fact that I'm a big Harry Potter fan as well too. And I'm also like trying to think through like. And so I'm running with Team for Kids, which is my charity of choice. I've run with them. This is my third time like officially running with them. My fourth time like doing a race associated with them in the TFK green singlet. So I'm thinking through, I'm like, what can I be that is neon green? I'm like, am I going to be a green bean? Am I going to be a frog? Am
Do you
I going to
dress
be
up?
like, I don't know, like the green crayon? I don't know what I'm going to be yet, but it has to be something that is kind of like neon green. Am I going to be one of those like wobbly guys, like that you see at like car dealerships, you know, like I could be the green version of that. But like, I love a costume. So like, I'm totally here for it. And like, I've already planned a trip that involved, like I booked my Harry Potter studio tour tickets. I booked my Cursed Child play tickets. I'm going to Ireland the week afterwards. You know, it's going to be a nice time. I'm very excited.
Oh, you got to celebrate, especially since it's number 6. But
Yeah.
you are absolutely going to love the studio tour. I could live
Oh, I've been there
there
already.
Oh, you
and
have?
I've been to the
so you
Tokyo
already
one.
know. Oh my god.
have
It's
you been to
amazing.
I'm going back.
Universal?
Universal, yes. I've been to the Florida Universal. I have not been since they put in the new Harry Potter section, which is probably, I'm like thinking about maybe going there next November. But there is a video that's pinned to the top of my reels and my social media of me crying walking in because my friend got a video of me doing that. I also got chosen for the wand ceremony when I went there, which I was again also crying. Yeah, it was
So
like a very
special.
serendipitous weekend, like week when I went down there and did all those things. But yes, I've been to most of like the Harry Potter related. I've been to Platform 9 3/4. I've been to both studio tours. I've been to the Cursed Child, both in New York, in Tokyo. I just saw the tour again this past week. I saw the first show of the entire tour in Chicago last year. I had tickets to go see Tom Felton in January on Broadway.
Oh, nice.
So I was gonna see it in Hamburg when I was there, but then I ended up leaving early because your girl Julianna got a UTI and she was bleeding blood.
Oh,
Bleeding
no.
blood, and it was just like not the vibe. And I was like, I ended up in a
Code
German
red.
hospital, and I said, no, thank you, I'm going home early.
Oh,
That's no
God.
fun.
So
I don't know, but that's no fun.
yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure you can imagine peeing blood. Like that was kind of the
Yeah.
main thing with the UTI was like the blood
Not
peeing
good.
was the problem.
Yeah.
So that's a universally shared gender non-exclusive experience right there.
You know, I'm excited for you to run London because I think London sounds incredible. I'm not surprised about the Berlin take. So I'm
Yeah.
1-star Eric. I've only run New York City Marathon.
Well,
But,
which
like,
is objectively the best. So
It
as of
is.
right
I
now, in my
don't
ranking.
like it's going to be really hard. And I think of Boston very highly, but it's going to be really hard for any marathon to beat that. But then
Yeah.
again,
You really got we got to put the standards like really
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
if New York is here, Boston's like we can't
we'll
see
see.
it.
We'll
It's-
see.
We just had
But
so much fun cheering at Boston.
Yeah.
So
Well, there's a
we
difference
on the
between
outside.
spectating and not
you
running
should
it.
come cheer with us. But to my point, real quick,
I
was
could.
your Berlin take. I'm kind of the same. Never been to Berlin, never been to Germany.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like, how did Berlin become a major? Like, what is the hype about Berlin? And
Nothing.
I've only heard one person say Berlin was their favorite. And I kind of think of Berlin as like, okay, can I do Sydney and get my 6-star and not run Berlin?
Yeah, I have a friend who Berlin is also her favorite too, but it's her marathon PR. That's why.
So that's
Oh.
why.
Yeah, she ran her
only
marathon
liked it
PR there.
And like, I'll be the first to say I'm wrong when I go to Berlin and have an awesome time. But just
Yeah,
thinking of the
that's-
6
yeah.
cities, I'm like least interested in going to Berlin.
Yeah,
I
mean,
enjoyed Berlin, but it was more because of the stuff I did around the trip.
Yeah.
I did Munich. I did Oktoberfest. I went to
Mhm.
Austria, and Austria
Mhm.
was probably the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my entire
Yeah.
life. And I mean, Berlin was just in there. So I did enjoy it. I did it twice.
You went on a vacation and you went for a
Yes.
run in the middle of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
I've talked to who's enjoyed the Berlin Marathon, they have pretty much showed up like a day or two beforehand. They go to the expo. They're like not really experiencing much of Berlin. They run the marathon. They have like a decent to good time, like on the like during the marathon, and then they immediately leave for Oktoberfest. And that is
4
like
days max.
anyone I've
That's all
talked
you
to who's
need.
had like a good experience, like they either leave like the day of like they leave later that day or the day after, and they are like getting the fuck out of Berlin. And that's kind of
When is Berlin? It's in the fall, but
End of
weekend.
beginning of September, end of September. Yeah, end of September.
You know, it'd be fun. You know how a lot of people like to do Boston and London 6 days later?
You could do Berlin and then Cape Cod.
Yeah. Actually, you're right. I was going to say
You could bring
Chicago
some
2
beers
weeks
with you
later, but
back.
you're right.
I did that before. I did Chicago and Berlin the same year.
Oh my god.
When is Sydney? Sydney's in August, right?
Yeah. So you could run Sydney, Berlin,
Cape Cod.
New York.
Yeah. That would be quite the year.
I see no excuses, Eric.
Yeah. I joked.
Ironclad.
I said, like, when I do I won't run them all until I can do 9, and I'll say I'll do. I can't talk right now, but I said like I'll do all 9 in a year.
There
I know
are
that's
people
crazy.
like we know this. You guys have probably talked to some of these people too. Like
I know.
Jared.
who do this
That's
regularly.
the kind of challenge I would want to do versus doing it over 10 years. I've seen people, but
yeah.
I'm not doing that anytime soon.
Muy expensive, my
Yeah.
I
friend.
know that's the
I know.
problem. People,
I know.
well, so people have talked to me. They're like,
I
"Are you
need
going to do the
sponsors.
7 marathons on 7 continents thing?" I was like, "Do you think I have the money for that? Do you
Right.
understand how much that
We're
costs?"
looking for sponsors. All
I
3
need
of us.
$90,000.
$100,000 for like the cheapest way to do that.
We had one guy offer us $5,000 when we sign up. Like he's like, I'll pay $5,000. I'm like, okay, cool.
That's
I need
nothing.
$95,000 more.
Yeah, that literally is like one of your flights.
5%.
Like, yeah,
I
it's
got 5%
not like
covered. Actually, 6 because then
6.
Jay Parent offered $1,000, so I have 6%
Okay.
covered. Yeah, we're
Okay, yeah,
working
yeah,
there
yeah,
bit
yeah.
by bit.
I need to
I
sell the
think-
feet pics.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going to get my money
Honestly.
from.
Speaking of feet pics,
Uh-oh.
you have quite the shoe collection.
That was a good transition right there, Eric.
Wow.
Very nice.
am honestly-
Smooth. 10 out of 10.
Thank
Wow,
you.
dude.
Yes, I do
let's
have
talk
a lot
some
of
shoe
shoes.
porn, as I like to call it, shoe porn.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Me and my best friend Ben are like big proponents of shoe porn. Like big, like victims of shoe porn. 100%. Like even before we were on this, I was on the Believe in the Run website, like because they had their best of stuff that just came out, and I was like,
Wow.
oh.
Yeah.
And then I was on Google, and I was like, can I buy these shoes? Because I clearly need more shoes. I definitely need more shoes. But yeah, no, I wear a lot of shoes. A lot of it comes from like having worked at a running shoe store for like 2 years and also having a lot of like health and body challenges. For me, shoes are kind of like they're tools. They are the tool that gets, especially now that I've taken up a lot more trail running too. Like it's the tool that stops you from getting injured, that gives you the best chance of getting to the finish line. It's a runner's most important tool. And you want a different tool for when it's icy and windy and 20 degrees outside, as opposed to when it's like 90 and really hot and like dry as a bone. And you're like, whatever terrain you're running on as well, too, is also a factor. And how your foot strike is and like how worn out is the shoe, what are you using it for? Like I wear completely different shoes when I run and when I walk. I have a whole section of my shoes that are just for walking because I walk through my heels, but I run through my toes. So, you know, we need 2 separate sets of shoes. So I love a shoe.
I support
Me and
this
shoes are best
100%.
friends.
You know what I like? Something you do though is you'll go on Amazon and you'll buy a cheap shoe, like a $40 shoe, and you'll run in
I've
it,
done
and then
that.
you'll give your review on it, and you're like
I bought
finding
an
good,
$18 shoe.
inexpensive sneakers. Like we're not talking $80,
yeah.
we're talking $40.
So not
Most
even
of
like
my
a name
shoes-
brand? Like you're just picking whatever you want? Like I
Yeah.
love that.
It depends. It depends. Me and my buddy, you guys have met John. John and I reviewed like an $18 to $15 shoe. I think it was $12 actually I paid for it, which was a non-name brand shoe.
Yep.
Which actually has performed better than some of the other shoes that I've worn. And I was like, okay. Or even like recently when I was in Berlin, I went to Decathlon and I picked up one of their shoes there that was 35 pounds or like $40. I'm wearing this shoe I love this shoe. It's a great shoe. I'm like, why can't we have like really good budget shoes here. Like, what is going on?
I feel like you can't get a name brand pair of shoes for cheaper than like $150 these days. Like, it's just
no
out of control.
That's not like
outside of running you can, but like running Pacific, no.
Yeah.
Maybe 140.
Like walking shoes, kind of. But like, I mean, my biggest thing so most of my shoes have been under $40 is what I paid for them, like tag price. Yeah. I'm also because I know my feet extremely well. And my foot strike extremely well. And I worked in running retail. So like, I know what like foam compression looks like. I know the quality of the foams and things like that. I buy like name brand shoes that are like either slightly used or like, you'd be surprised how many shoes you can buy like essentially brand new, like on like Mercari and Poshmark and eBay. Those are my top 3 that are like literally untouched, because people buy shoes, they don't fit, they leave them in their closet, the return policy thing, like where it runs out or whatever.
Right.
Or they just forget that they have it and they just want to get it out of their house. And
you ever heard of Relay Goods?
I have not had as much luck on Relay, just because Relay. So this is my take on Relay. Relay is good for people who don't have as much shoe knowledge as I do. Oh. I can look at a pair of shoes and I can I'm the person who like would take in the shoes from Relay. Like I'm the person who you would send the shoes to, who would be like, oh, this shoe is like gonna meet these standards to be like A, B, C, D quality, and that's what we're gonna send it for. I don't need that person. I don't need that in-between person, because I just know the shoes and the quality and like how I run so well that like I give myself a 90% like success rate with like the shoes that I bought. And I bought at least like 70 pairs of shoes the last year. Again, like averaging like somewhere between $15 and $30 is probably the average I paid on a shoe.
70 pairs of shoes.
Oh yeah. I'm doing ultra marathon training too. Mm-hmm. I have a shoe rack.
That's a big shoe rack.
I have 45 pairs of shoes on my shoe rack, plus I have more in the closet. Okay.
No judgment from me. Trust me, I've got my fair share.
You should see if you go into Erica's house downstairs in the basement. She has multiple Gooder sunglass racks that hold all her Gooders on all the doors. Yeah.
Oh,
gotta have everything to match.
That's something that I have not like fully delved into yet, but I do have, I think, like I like to collect like the weird ones. Like I have the grandma's couch themed ones. I have like the mountain range ones.
Yeah, nice. The limited editions that they get me too.
Yeah, the glow in the dark ones. I've been really especially working in like a running shoe store and getting the discount. Getting a discount on $25 makes it really tempting. It was like totally. 40% off, and I'd be like, oh, I could just like $15.
Not bad.
Buy
at
a
all.
new pair of sunglasses.
I know, right?
I was like, I don't know, I feel like shoes. Everyone who has like a hobby, you have like that one thing where you're like, yeah, I have like 70 of these.
Sounds about right. But going back to your shoes, so if you are doing a road run and if you're doing a trail run, like what are your go-to pairs of shoes for different terrain? As of now, I know you're trying different stuff out, but like, especially like ultra running, is there a pair that like you've stuck to that you just love so much?
Yeah. Puma DV82s. Honestly, the Puma DV82 is the ultimate road to trail shoe. It was not meant for that, but it has like 2.5-3 millimeter lugs on the bottom, and the Puma grip, man, if you have not run in a Puma shoe, you are doing yourself a disservice. Really? To be 100% honest, like it is pretty much Continental rubber.
It's not a name brand that comes to mind when I think of running shoe.
They have the best, you have to be a running shoe sicko, and you have to just be like in it for the game. And their shoes are the best. Like they have the best daily trainer stability shoe, like Super Trainer, Max Cushion shoe. Like I've run in their Mag Max, which is their brand newer like Max Cushion shoe. It's the only Max Cushion shoe I've worn where I'm like, I don't feel like I'm squishing into the foam and like not being able to like bounce out of it. And it's like 45 millimeters high. Whoa. Like it's a chunky boy. And just to get that bounce out of it, plus they're sassy too. If you flip up the back heel part, it says bouncy AF on the back. I'm like, that's fun. But they all have the Continental rubber on the bottom, and the Puma DV8 has a TPU carbon plate, like blended plate in it, partial plate. And so it has a rock plate essentially built into it.
Oh, nice.
And it's just great. I've run all my ultras this year in it. I've run my road marathons in it. And it's done great every single time. So 10 out of 10. It's a shoe that they don't make anymore. The 3 is not the same. Yeah. The 3 is not the same. The 4 is coming out soon. So I'm currently on the search for the new version, which all the technology that's out there. And honestly, one of the biggest growing fields of shoes right now in the running industry. One is trail shoes in general.
Yep.
2 is road to trail shoes, because people are moving more towards the trail. And so they're looking for a shoe that they can like start at the front door, and they can just take it from like on the road. I was watching Believe in the Run's review of like trail shoes earlier. I think they said like dirt to forest, or DTF, dirt to forest. Oh, driveway to forest. That's what it was. Driveway to forest.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Or DT. So we're down for some DTF shoes, you know?
Yeah. What's your favorite road
like,
to trail shoe? Because I typically like to go running in some places and take the trail, and I'm always going for my driveway. So that's awesome. DTF.
Yeah, they're just like, they still have that like grippy rubber on them. They're not as aggressive as like those like 4 to 5 millimeter lug shoes where you can like feel the lugs kind of pressing through the shoe on the bottom. If you
I will trip over stuff if they have big lugs. Like recently I tried the Mount to Coast H1s that just came out. And
I want to try those.
Those, I do really like them. They are pretty cushy, but they just have a little bit of grip. And that's all I need, because I will trip over air.
Yeah,
literally
that's all
air.
you need.
I need to get a good DTF shoe, because when I run up and down McIntyre, Erica,
I can't with that.
I need DTF.
I just introduced a monster.
You did.
I love it. I'll never forget that either. So thank you for that. Send me any of your DTF suggestions.
He's gonna text me, Erica, these shoes are DTF. They're perfect. I'm like, oh God.
I'm gonna be at the top of McIntyre, like, what's up, everybody? Just hanging out, tried some new DTF on my feet.
Oh God, crack me up.
On my feet.
Yeah, it would be fun.
I love it. It's one of my favorite categories too, because especially living in New England as well, like you never know what the weather is going to throw at you.
Absolutely.
So just like being in a shoe where you know that like if it starts raining, like it's like, I mean, I love the Nova Blast from Asics. It's one of my favorite shoes of all, like shoe lines of all time. The grip is absolute shit on the bottom of that shoe. No matter what they tell you, the grip is absolutely horrendous. It's gotten a little teeny bit better, which they're on the 5 now with each model that they do, but it is absolutely horrendous. Like if it is like thinking about raining outside, or if I can like, there's like a whisp that it might rain, I'm like, I can't wear that shoe because like I'm going to slip. Like it's not okay. But or if I'm going to run by the beach and it's like kind of a stormy day, I'm like, there's going to be water on the road. Like I can't wear that shoe, like, because it's just so slippery. But the thing is, Asics makes good trail shoes. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like you can just put a slightly better rubber on the bottom. It doesn't have to be the trail rubber, just a little bit better.
Not that hard, you guys. Just do it.
I can't with certain shoe brands. I just can't with. I'm like, you made this shoe, but how did this shoe come out of the same brand? I don't understand.
Needs work.
You guys are wackadoodle. Stupid shoe brands sometimes, you know.
Oh, this has been so much fun. Let's talk a little bit about what you're wearing right there. Runnah. You've been podcasting forever, since like 2019, but you started the Runnah podcast a couple of years ago. We've had some of our friends on the podcast too. Talk a little about Runnah. I think it's just it's global, it's worldwide, but it's really focused on Cape Cod, right?
Yeah, I mean, I started it mostly because, so I had the idea to start it like probably like 4 or 5 years ago. I just needed the kick in the ass to do it, you know. And I had, like you said,
got to get a DTF shoe for that kick in the ass.
Yeah, a DTF shoe to kick me right up in the ass, you know. I like to be DTF'd right up in the ass.
The best. You're the best.
You would never know that I wasn't like on an improv team or anything in college. Like, did you improv? Like, no, this is just my brain. This is just it. This is the end of my existence, of my brain, and of the world. So that's that. But so I had this idea to start Runnah mostly because through doing the Cape Cod Marathon, I realized like how interconnected, like weirdly and like unannounced and like unexplained and like really unbroadcasted way that the Falmouth running community was a global running community. Yeah. Like we bring in like the whole world for an entire weekend for the road race. Like I said, like half the people who work for the Boston Marathon also work for the Falmouth Road Race, are also part of the Falmouth Running Club. So it's an easy way to work up the chain. And I just remember sitting in the Cape Cod Marathon, like planning meetings, and the guy who used to do all the water stops for the Boston Marathon, who is a little bit older now and has since retired from that, is now our water stop guy. So like, and he like comes to, like, we have like ex-professionals doing our race, and I was like, that's something that I would never know that. And I just have met so many cool people who live in town who have such interesting stories to tell. And like, I feel like this is a community that we need a cheerleader. We need people to tell people about what's going on here. And I really enjoy that. And I enjoy being able to be that mouthpiece. We've also decided that starting this year, I'm not the MC for the Cape Cod Marathon / like running in Falmouth. I'm the MV, the Master of Vibes. So I am the MV for the Falmouth running community, and thus the more outer reaching running community. So we like to put out those good vibes. We like to just like tell you what's going on in your community, create community connections, like even within our community too. Like I had like our race director for the Cape Cod trail race come on, and like so many people were like, I didn't know there was a trail race in Falmouth. I was like, indeed there is, and you can run it. So just like
with some DTF shoes.
DTF you could definitely use some DTF shoes. It's not a super technical course, so you could definitely go for some DTF shoes. I would agree with that. Depending on the weather, usually it's fine though. The only thing I would throw up there would be ice, but then you can just get some like yak tracks or something and you're probably fine. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it just kind of started because I really love this community. I wanted to share it with other people, and I wanted other people to be able to share their stories as well too. And I also just like, I had come from, like I mentioned, a performing background. And like, if I don't do something that's performative for over a week, I need to scratch that itch somehow. And here we are. Julianna is podcasting / doing YouTube videos / doing TV shows / announcing / you name it. I'm probably doing it.
Doing it all. You're doing it all. Master the vibes.
And also giving Eric bad ideas.
Yeah. I am the human embodiment of a DTF shoe.
Yes.
So...
But we have to know, I get it with the whole being from Massachusetts, but Runnah, is that just it encompasses Massachusetts and the area, the whole name of the podcast?
Yeah, so I was like throwing around.
I wanted to see if there was anything deeper behind the meaning of the podcast.
It's just I was throwing around names, and like I was on a run, obviously, duh. And I was thinking about, I was like, what could I name this show? And like, I couldn't think of anything like pithy or like fun to think of. And I was like, it's like a running show. It's like a Runnah, you know?
Which is
Runnahs. Like, oh, like that is what it should be, because it immediately tells you in one word exactly what it is. It's running in Massachusetts. This is exactly how you pronounce the word if you're from Massachusetts. And people get that because they get like the pack, the cat, the Harvard Yard shit like that.
Yeah.
So people like know that people from Massachusetts pronounce things like this, and it is running in Massachusetts, and that's exactly what it is. And so, and like, it's very interesting for me to wear this sweatshirt around too, and the number of people who stop me and they're like, that's funny. I'm like, that's right. And it's memorable too, because it's easy to remember and it just makes sense as to like what I'm trying to come across. And also there were no other podcasts or shows or anything else that had like been using this name. Like there's the app Runnah, which doesn't have the H on it.
Were you around first, or was the app around?
I think they were around first. I want to say they were. I hadn't heard of them when I named it, but they weren't even like, even if they've
blown up in the last like 18 months, I feel.
Well, it was because they partnered with Strava, right?
And investors, they got money, deep pockets, something.
Yeah,
sponsor the pod.
Yeah, they've not like, I was going to say, I feel like the last like, year maybe, people have like really been leaning into that, and they've been sponsoring a lot of like YouTube people.
Coming up on 2 years. Like when we started this, I never heard of Runnah.
Yeah, I feel they just had people at Berlin and I think at New York who were like part of their like, they had like their like content creator cohort of people from Runnah. I was like, that's fun. That's
mean, they've invested. Like, good on them. They've invested. They put in probably a lot of money, and they got a lot of talent to help it grow, and partnered with the right people, and they just need to now sponsor not only On the Runs, but the Runnah Podcast.
I feel like that's a perfect partnership. Meant to be.
I mean, Runnah and Runnah.
Runnah, brought to you by Runnah.
Runnah. One with an H and one without an H.
That's not confusing at all, you guys.
That would actually be really funny to just be like, Runnah, 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 and just like make like a little like Instagram reel with that. That'd be pretty funny.
Cute.
Did you get the Runnah app? Yeah, I heard about it on the Runnah podcast.
On the Runnah podcast.
I use the discount Runnah.
Runnah. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, no. So that's kind of it. Like it made sense to me. It embodies the community that I'm a part of. It embodies the community that I want to amplify.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just easy. It's something also, again, that people, they identify with, whether they watch or listen at all, they think it's funny and they enjoy it, and people identify with it, especially people in Massachusetts. They're like, I get it. They know exactly what I'm going for. And that is like great. Again, as someone who's done a lot of podcasts where sometimes like the title isn't the most, like it makes sense to you, but maybe doesn't translate as well to like.
It needs to align with your identity, I feel.
Yeah.
And that's perfect for where you are and what you talk about.
Yeah, your audience knows what they're going to get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Massachusetts running. And you get it
speaking
in
of
one
ours,
word.
do you have any
it's a
poop
nice
stories? No, I'm just kidding.
Digging deep for that.
Did you want to hear? I have many poop stories.
I feel like
As
we
your
need to
friend-
have you back because the first 30 minutes was an ad for the Cape Cod Marathon.
Yes, it was.
And we have to record yours soon. But we do have two hot topic questions. I say hot topic. We're going to let Erica go first with hers because I hope this one's, we get a little bit into your music feel here and then we really get to judge you.
Okay.
I mean, I don't get very judgy. I think Eric's more the judgy one. He's like, who picked this song? Anyways, but we have ourselves a Spotify playlist and we like to invite our guests to add something to it. So is there anything that just pumps you up when you're running or just gets you in the mood to get out and be outside in your beautiful area of Falmouth? Would you like to add a song?
I mean, so I listen to almost exclusively, there are two genres that Julianna listens to when she's running. Okay. EDM.
Yup.
And Broadway.
Broadway?
Ooh.
And Broadway. So
those are
I'm either,
opposite
there's like a
ends of
50
the spectrum.
There's a
But I love
50-50 shot that I'm singing Wicked while I'm running, or I'm like, and NOTD is my favorite DJ. It's capital NOTD. They're my favorite like DJ set people. I love them very much. And
I'm liking where we're going here.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Don't disappoint me.
So my top song has been Last Day on Earth, which I don't know the name of the person who sings it. So it's an EDM song. So there's people are singing it, but that's not who the artist is essentially.
Good job.
So let me see who, we have Dancing with Your Ghost, Highs and Lows by Justin Caruso. That's also good. Last Day, the Dualities remix by two friends, Dualities and Josie.
Josie's on a vacation far away.
I don't know if it will like. Would you like a small sampling? I can see if it'll play.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Like if we do, I think it's got to be less than 30 seconds, or else we get dinged.
It's an EDM like remix stuff. I do a lot of like pop EDM remixes.
That's my jam. That is right
Ava,
up there.
I've got Ava Max on here. I've got two friends. We got the Chainsmokers. We got Mnick. We got Joe Corey.
You got a good mix.
Jess Glynn is also on there.
Nice.
So,
beautiful.
Jax Jones, also a favorite.
Nice.
So, but also in this like on repeat playlist, we have Defying Gravity, popular.
Eric's like, and that's good.
I just watched that movie. I just watched it because I want to go see the second one in the theaters.
Oh, okay.
So I just watched it. So I enjoyed the movie. I was fortunate. Like I was able to sit down and take the whole thing in versus being distracted the whole time. So I enjoyed it. And I'm not good with names, but she's a runner.
Cynthia Erivo.
Thank you. She's a runner and she runs some pretty big marathons or half marathons. She ran the Brooklyn half marathon. That's the one that goes through Times Square, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Nice.
So she's a runner. And coming soon on the On the Runs podcast. Maybe. Anyone know her? Shout out. Let's get her.
I feel like
your sister's the only one who's like lives close to her sister, or close in the city.
Yeah. Well, my question, actually, I change mine every year. And so for 2026, it's now, what's your hot take? So what is your 2026 hot take? It could be something like, it could be something like pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, or it could be a running take. What's your hot take?
I mean, we kind of already said.
Yeah,
I was
we
thinking,
did.
like, what's my hot take? Like, I
did.
don't like the Boston Marathon. But, like, I was trying to think of something else that's, like, a hot take. I mean, I guess, like, so I'll give you a shoe hot take. And this is as a trail runner. What is the point of carbon plates in a trail shoe?
Boom. I love it. Great hot take.
I don't understand. Who is having boingy boingy fun times on rocks? Because you're not.
Especially in the trail, like, you don't want it to, like, spring you into a tree or something.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you ever run a trail, you know it's an uneven surface. You don't want to catapult yourself in a weird direction.
Right.
Like, the carbon plate's just going to throw you off the rock in whatever, like, odd angle that your foot hit the thing on. And, like, unless you've got, like, really, really, really dialed in ankle control, like, you are just, like, boinging off into a tree. And then half the time, you're freaking power hiking. And I'm like, why do we need a carbon plate for that?
Right. You know what?
Like, I don't understand.
You know what? Carbon plated trail shoes are not DTF.
No, they are not DTF.
Nope, they're not.
I don't understand. Unless you're running, like, really, unless it's, like, not really, it's, like, towpath and it's not, like more like
gravel.
Even like
you're not doing actual trails. Yeah.
Unless it's like anywhere close to a New England trail, like, and you're just doing like running on like flat gravel surfaces, then I understand the carbon plated shoes. And then in my head, I'm like, isn't this just a road race? I don't know. Then I'm just, because then you can even just like use regular road shoes. You don't need like the other stuff, the other parts that come with the trail shoe, if you have the surface to use the trail shoe on. So I'm like, what is the point of the carbon plated trail shoe? I don't understand it.
Yeah. I appreciate your answer, actually, because for two reasons. Take. One, you went away from what we thought you were going to go with the Boston Marathon, because we already kind of knew this from earlier in the episode. But two, you're one of the earlier episodes in the year, so you kind of just set the tone. You set the tone for the hot takes.
Hot takes on shoes and trail running and things like that. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who, if you are having boingy boingy fun times on the trail with a carbon plated shoe, you let me know, because I don't know who that person is, unless you're like Scott Jurek or something, who probably hates carbon plated shoes, to be honest, because he's an old school runner. So he's probably not. So, maybe Courtney DeWalter's having boingy boingy fun times. I don't know.
If anybody, it's probably her. And if I had to guess anybody else, probably like Andy Glaze, because he says, smile or you're doing it wrong. So
right.
No, he actually wears the Speed Goat and the Mafante from Hoka, which are unplated.
Oh, good. Okay, then.
Yeah. He's a Hoka boy, and he wears the unplated Hoka shoes.
So he's not having quite as much boingy boingy fun time.
Not as much boingy boingy fun time. No.
It probably is just Courtney DeWalter then. She just looks like a gazelle out there. She's just
I don't know how she does it. I'm just like, am I the only one who doesn't
road
feel
racing
like that?
now.
Oh God, trails are out to get me. I don't know what it is. Anything. I could look at a route and it'll trip me. Like, I won't even hit it with my foot, and I'll be like, oh no, I'm going down. Like, it's not good for me.
Yeah, I mean, as your friend who took two falls to the head and one to the chest and two to the side.
Oh no!
On my 50-miler attempt. I hear you. It was definitely.
Oh, no.
I mean, it started at 5 a.m. We had like a ton of leaves blow in overnight, so it was kind of like a suicide mission to begin with. But you know what?
First DNF, right?
Yeah, my first ever DNF. Now I'm an official.
Oh my God, we need to talk
runner.
again. We need to have you back and talk about so much more.
Yeah, I think. I'm glad that you guys had me on. I think it's great.
It was wicked awesome.
Wicked.
Absolute blast.
Wicked awesome time with Runnah. This was wicked awesome. Listen, you sold me on the Cape Cod Marathon because it's a whole weekend. I want to go. I want to be a part of it. So, yeah, we're gonna. I do wish though that the lobster challenge was the whole thing, and the chowder challenge was the small one. Just because I love lobster and I don't eat chowder. So.
Well, I mean, you can go buy a lobster afterwards. So you don't have to like.
I want like, the lobster medal or whatever you get. And
no, there's a lobster medal.
But I want to run the half and the full, and that's the chowder.
Well, so I'm going to tell you. So the lobster medal is like shiny, shiny, shiny plated bread, and it also doubles as a bottle opener.
I bet it's better than Chicago Marathon medal.
Stop.
Maybe.
No, definitely.
I put the Cape Cod Marathon above any race any day. So you could be like, yeah, it's better. The only one I would probably be like, maybe not. It's like New York. I'd be like, maybe not.
I agree.
New York is pretty great.
I love you. You're the best. This was a wicked awesome time. I think our listeners are going to love it too. This was awesome.
I hope so, Maybe they'll come run the Cape Cod Marathon. And like, seriously, I'll get you guys a discount code because Kathy will give you a discount code.
But
So
only for one of the challenges.
only for, if you sign up for a challenge, you get 10% off. I'll have Kathy make us an On the Runs code. We'll link it down below. And you can come run the Chowda Challenge or the Lobster Challenge with us this year at the Cape Cod Marathon. It'd be a nice time.
And we'll see you for the 50th.
Yeah, and you can come back and run the 50th, just like our friends here, Eric and Erica, are going to do.
Hell yes.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Yeah, dude.
That was fun. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. That was so much fun. She's not the only one glowing. Erica and I are both glowing right now, like smiling. My cheeks hurt
a little bit, yeah.
This was a blast.
We like to have a nice time,
Yeah. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Julianna Coughlin from the Runnah Podcast on the On the Runs podcast. That was wicked awesome.
Julianna, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. We just think you're super awesome. I hope you're staying nice and warm on the Cape because it's got to be even worse than it is up here. And I hope that you're doing okay. I know you've had some like iffy medical stuff going on, and just know that we love you and we're thinking of you, and we hope that you're recovering and just doing your thing. We love you.
Did you catch that she bought like 70 pairs of shoes last year?
I mean,
70?
do normal people not do that? Because, I didn't buy 70. But I'm like, is that not a normal thing for people to do?
What? Unbelievable. Like, where do you put them all? I was just like blown away when she said that.
Amazing.
It was so much fun. That was a lot of fun with her. She has such a cool personality. It's really neat to hear how involved she is with that Cape Cod Marathon. And she like does almost everything.
Yeah, that's why I'm like jonesing to get down there. I know it's the same weekend as Chicago. I'm already signed up for 2026, but 2027, I'm like, nope. I am blocking this one out. Yep.
Blocking it off.
We're going.
Let's go. Let's live podcast from the race or something. Let's do it. Let's get involved deep in the Cape Cod Marathon. Let's put on a show. Let's run some races. Let's do the lobster and the Chowda Challenge.
I got dibs on the Chowda because that's the one with the marathon, and I know you won't want to do it, but
I will. Hey,
the marathon?
Actually, I have a marathon on the calendar for this November.
Excuse me? This is news.
It's penciled in because I don't know if I can make it work logistically yet.
Which one?
I can't. I'm not going to tell.
Manchester? It's Manchester.
No.
It's Manchester again. It's not?
No.
Why not?
No.
That one's super convenient, and there's very little logistics.
No one will ever guess this marathon. And no one will know until it gets closer.
Freaking accepted. You know what? I know how to find.
Guess.
I know how to find these things.
You will never.
I'm a runner.
You will never guess
I'm going to spam you with I'm just going to message you. This can be offline if you want it to be a secret.
It would take
fine.
you over 100 guesses to figure this out.
False. You said November. That narrows it down.
All right. You have no clue.
Wait.
The listeners have no clue.
Let me ask one question.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Is it in North America? I can do this. I have a homework assignment that I'm actually excited about, you guys.
That's the rest of that talk. Not giving it away.
All right. Well, hey, we don't
I need
have
to see if I can make it work logistically with things.
Okay. Well, that's all we have for marathon talk, and we talk Super Bowl.
I also went running today.
I'm proud of you. I didn't mean to sound disappointed, but.
And did you see my workout yesterday? Unreal.
Dude, I love that you go hang out with the Recycle Percussion guys, Ryan.
Dude, I feel so honored I get to go.
Good for you.
Like, what a crew.
Wish I lived closer.
I'm like, I'm in part of this crew. I just feel so honored. And also, I almost puked.
Well, that means you're doing it, right? So what kind of workout are we talking about here?
Right,
so you do mostly like CrossFit, right?
Yeah,
but
it's like CrossFit on another level.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about it.
Yesterday, it was a partner WOD. I worked out with a girl named Ashley. She's one of the dancers for his band.
Mm-hmm.
It was 60, 50, 40, 30. So we did like
60 of what? Just reps?
We did a ski machine.
Okay.
And then we did for 50 cals, and then we did 50 overhead dumbbell thrusters, and then you go 40, 30, and like, so if it's 60, I do 10, Ashley does 10, I do 10 more, right?
Oh.
Then before we can start the next workout, we have to do 150 burpees.
Oh,
So the next workout was bike, like 60, 50, 40, 30 cal with overhead lunges. And then you do another 150 burpees.
Oh,
Now,
gross.
Team. So it's like you and I split the burpees, right?
That's still
And when you're doing the
75
burpees, I'm
apiece.
recovering. And then the last one was rowing for calories, 60, 50, 40, 30. And the workout on that one was...
I could see why you wanted to puke.
Ball slams.
Oh, shit.
20-pound ball, 30-pound ball.
It was 20, 30 pounds? 30 pounds?
Yeah. I came really close to puking.
I don't blame you. That
But I'm
sounds
back.
horrible.
I'm back. I'm getting stronger this year.
Good.
And when I run that marathon,
In November, which I will find out. Mm-hmm.
I will be running for time.
Oh, he's back, baby. He's going for it.
If I can run it. If not, I'm going to probably try to do like Clarence Del Marathon.
Well, let me say that is an excellent choice. I have run that one myself, and that is a very fun marathon. It's got great perks, and it's in Keene, where some of our favorite people live.
Yeah.
I.e.
We're going to
KJ.
meet more of them very soon.
Mm-hmm. KJ and Rob and all them Keene friends.
Cool.
Love you guys. So,
All right.
I have a fun thing for you this time, okay? So
Are you actually going to do something?
I have something planned. Okay. We were talking a little bit, and
This is new.
yes, I know. I
Erica's
didn't tell
taking
him.
over.
I did not tell him this at all, you guys. I didn't even tell him what
Outside
this
of
is
you
about.
inviting Carolina a couple of months ago, like this is, wow, you're
Hey, I try occasionally, but
once a year.
shut up.
What do you got?
Anyways, we were talking, and I was like, I have a fun little game for you, since you had that fun little football thing for me. Where I'm
when I
just
did the
very
logos?
terrible. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I did
I'm
think
going to
that
have
was
a late
fun.
night editing. Oh my God, I feel it already. Okay, what am I doing?
This one's not that bad, but
All right.
we were talking Olympics a little bit. So
Ooh.
I want to test your knowledge. Do not cheat. Do not cheat.
Damn it.
We can make this a 60-second round, or I can just give you all the time you want. But I just want to see how many Olympic winter sports you can name.
Okay, down.
Are we timing, or are you just going to go?
Now time me. Make it timed. Let's
All right.
go.
I'm
Wait,
going to put...
Are you going to show me like the logo, or do I have to just think of it?
You're just naming them.
Oh my God.
I have a list. I have a freaking list. I'm going to put 60 seconds on my timer.
How many are there?
There are 16
There's only 16 winter sports?
at the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be like 60.
No.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Are you ready
All
for
right.
this?
Does it include like ice hockey, men's and women's is 2, or is that 1?
We're just talking the sport itself. It's not men versus women.
Okay.
Nothing
Let's
like
do
that.
like
So
30
just the
seconds
sport.
on the clock. Let's go. Tell me when.
you just want 30 seconds. All right. 30 seconds on my clock. Ready, set, go.
Ice hockey, figure skating,
Yes.
skiing, alpine skiing, snowboarding, half pipe, cross country skiing, the one where they shoot cross country skiing, they shoot guns. You gotta help me out here. Like if I say that counts.
Biathlon, go.
Oh, curling,
Yup.
the greatest
Keep
Olympic
going.
sport.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh my god.
That's
I
it.
don't
That's
know.
time. You did pretty good though. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5,
got 8.
6, 7. You got 8. You got
Okay.
8. Do you want to hear the full list? I thought
Is
this
it
was
really
kind
only
of fun.
16? I thought there would have been
There's
like a lot more.
16. Nah, man. All right. We have alpine skiing, which you did name, correct? I think
Okay.
you named that one. Biathlon is the one where they shoot. They cross country
Biathlon.
ski and then they shoot. So I gave it
Okay.
to you. You forgot the bobsled, man. I think it's bobsleigh
Oh my god!
now.
And
They
you got the
renamed it.
luge and the skeleton.
Yeah, you forgot that whole
Oh my god!
area. But you got cross country skiing, curling, figure skating. Then there's freestyle skiing. That is kind of half pipe, so I may give you that one. I think that's
Okay.
what they were going with that. But ice hockey, Then we have luge. The Nordic skiing, that's like cross country too,
That's
isn't
cross
it?
country, yeah.
Okay. There's short
Is it?
track speed skating. You didn't think of that one.
Oh, yeah, that's so cool.
Yep. Skeleton ski jumping, which is not quite the same.
I
And then
would
there's
love to
this
do
new
that.
sport, which I'm really actually kind of excited to watch. It's called ski mountaineering. Have you heard of this?
Yeah, that's kind of like cross country
You
skiing.
kind
You're
of do
going-
that, but then you have to like take your skis off, go upstairs, like go
Yeah.
around, and then you have to ski down, and you have to like you have this special like not a film. I don't know what you want to call it, but you put it on the bottom of your skis so you don't slide backwards. And
Okay.
I've actually seen somebody do that before, and it's pretty like it's intense. All right, then we have snowboarding, and I thought I already said speed skating. Oh, there's short track versus long track, so they have it on there twice. So
Does that
Nice
count
work,
as
though.
2 or 1 sport, though?
it lists this as 2, so I do
Cool.
too.
Only
But, so-
16, wow. Notice one thing, though, on that list.
Mhm.
Those are some real sports, not made up ones like break dancing.
You know what, though? I was looking at a thing. Somebody had, of course, made a meme of it. So that's why I saw it. But they're like, oh, yeah, summer. It's like, how fast can I run? How much can I swim? And then this was like, can I not die while like flying down a mountain and jumping off a ski? Like, it is really death defying, like most of these. Let me slide head first down a friggin' ice luge. Like, it's a lot
Yeah.
of danger. A lot of
You know what
danger.
was cool? The Olympics just started, and I feel like the Italy Olympics, or not, the Paris Olympics missed out a little bit, and Italy did it right. The opening ceremonies for Italy seemed like, or for Paris, seemed
Mhm.
like such a miss. They went down that river, everyone's on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a bunch of video and pictures of the opening ceremony, and it just seemed like what a prideful moment for all those athletes walking into that stadium. And that's what I remember as a kid. I remember watching the Olympics in 1992, in 1996, the Salt Lake ones, the opening ceremony in a stadium, such a big moment. And in Salt Lake, the 1980 Olympic team came out and lit the torch, right?
Yep.
The Paris one freaking failed, and I think Italy took notice of that, and like, we can't do that. And like the Boston Bruins, for one, posting photos of all the players. David Pastrnak got to hold the flag for his country.
Mhm.
You know, the Bruins players on Team USA walking out there with all the other Americans. Like, what a cool moment that is. Like, you work as an athlete your whole life to get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
And for the ones 2 years ago in Paris didn't get to have that experience, I thought it was such a fail.
That's true.
So the
You know what's cool,
opening
though?
ceremonies looked pretty cool in Italy. I have not watched it in its entirety, but thankful
long.
for
It was
social
really
media.
long. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's cool is that I did see like how they had like the carrying of the torch, like you
Mhm.
can pass it off and whatnot. Courtney Dauwalter got to do it this year.
Yes.
winter.
Well, that's
Like,
so
that's-
cool how it
That's really cool.
yeah, it's super awesome when the Olympics will be in LA in 2 years, right? And it will
Mhm.
be really cool to see when that torch gets lit in Greece and it makes its way to the US and see everyone who actually runs with it across probably go East Coast to West Coast. So it would be really cool to watch that journey in a couple of years and see who gets to do it. You know, it's not just rock stars like Courtney Dauwalter, who is a rock star and I want her on this podcast. Anyone know her, please? I've tried.
Ryan Van Duzer. Let's
But like even local
help him.
heroes in your town, firefighters and people who are just big in a local community get to do it
Yeah.
too. It's super cool.
That
So,
is awesome.
yeah. Maybe it will come through New Hampshire and the On the
Oh,
Runs
we gotta
podcast will
hear
get to
about
carry the torch.
We need the mics. We need the the clip-on mic so we can record while we carry a torch.
You know, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh, I'm buying those, by the way. They're in my car.
Cool. Yes.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. Got to do that, but he got
Really?
to. It wasn't supposed to be him.
Who is
It
it
was
supposed to be
his
instead?
dad,
Oh God, that's really sad.
right? And his dad
Oh,
lost his life a few months before.
that's
So-
wicked.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
well, that's a
but
downer. You just ruined the Olympics.
I'm excited for the Winter Olympics. This is the one I like more. The summer.
Oh, I'm gonna watch so much hockey, you guys. Kiss,
Well-
kiss.
You know what? If you like that show,
I do like that show.
which is called, what is it called again? Something
Heated
rivalry.
rivalry.
Heated rivalry.
Heated rivalry.
You should check out Shorji.
You know what? I think I will because it's the same. Well, no, isn't it Letterkenny or
has
is it
nothing
is
to,
it the
like,
same?
It's absolutely opposite.
Well, no. I thought you were going by. So the guy who did
Letterkenny.
Yeah, he did Rivalry and Letterkenny. But isn't Shorzy
wait,
a
The
spinoff
guy from
of
Letterkenny is no, he's not. It's not the same guy.
Jacob Tierney?
No. The Letterkenny
Not
guy.
the guy. Oh, I don't know who that
Jared
is. But I'm talking about the director / producer / whatever.
Check out Shorzy. It's funny.
Okay.
It might not be everybody's
I'm really
humor,
into
but
hockey right now, you guys.
You're into it.
I've
It's
ruined
great.
many of my friends' algorithms. Sorry, not sorry.
Erica keeps sending me spicy stuff now too.
Oh, I've gone like we don't even send half the stuff to you anymore. Like we're just like Eric won't appreciate it.
Oh
It's
my
me and
God.
Lindsay
Could we
and
end this
Sarah.
episode on what I sent the other day?
Sure. What did
Oh
you-
my God. Okay, so I sent the group chat this one, what I thought was really funny, skiing reel. And the girl's just asking, like, is the red light on, like on my camera? And this is the clip right here.
Am I recording? I forgot again. Huh? Is it red? Is it blinking? Okay, thank you. It's so dumb. It's like, have you ever put a tampon in and then immediately forgotten? No. Oh.
The person's just like, have you ever put a tampon in and immediately forgotten? She's like, no. And I thought, like, yeah, who would forget sticking something up there like that? Like, immediately after. And the three of you just went off. Like, I'm going to read.
Like,
okay.
Oh God, I should not be. No, this is a sanctity. You do not read group chat stuff. No.
I
We
can't
just
read this?
We just go into how it is not easy to be a woman. And
Okay, I won't say who said this, but the very first response was all the time. Thank God for the string. And I was like, are you serious? Being a girl ain't easy.
Telling you.
I'm team anti-tampon and anti-pad. I'm team IUD.
I bet you love being in a group chat with 4 other women. Like seriously, 4 women.
One person
And
goes,
Eric.
I haven't had a period in 8 years. It's amazing. You two, the three, you just went off.
That's 'cause
off.
it's just,
And then finally,
opportunity to
somebody
chat.
says, Eric, are you glad you asked? I said, guys, it wasn't supposed to go that deep. Erica goes, that's what she said.
Well, I had to.
What do you think's going to happen when you ask 4 women that? Allie G's on this chat too. She probably just saw this and let it go.
I don't blame
It goes
her.
on. I'm just like, guys, that's not what the chat's for. Have your own chat.
We do have our own chat too.
Thank God. Oh my God.
And it's now like 99% heated rivalry memes and stuff.
Okay.
Sorry, not sorry.
You have anything else to contribute to this episode? Because I think we're done.
I think we're done too. This was fun. Yeah, because I haven't talked to you in a week, basically, and a lot's happened between the Super Bowl and Olympics, and I'm tired, man.
Okay, I want to finish on one thing.
Sure.
I think I mentioned earlier, like Shinedown. And I've seen
Yes.
Shinedown many times. I mentioned I love how, okay, so maybe I didn't mention this actually, but the other halftime show that was bullshit, and I'll never check out a clip. I hated that because it was just like an attack at like dividing the country, right?
Yes.
I did not know Shinedown was on that list. And then they pulled out because they say, we feel like this is an attempt to divide the country, and we're about uniting the country. And I was so
good for
proud
them.
of Shinedown.
I had no idea. I had
You
no
didn't know
idea
that?
No, because I saw like the list, and it was like basically 3 people I've never heard of, and then yeah, I don't know.
I actually like I grew up liking Kid Rock, who, by the way, has aged terribly for 55. And one of the country acts I saw at whatever the place is up in, we call it Meadowbrook. I don't know what it's called now. Bank of New Hampshire. Thought it was a great show.
Yeah.
But Shinedown pulled out for the right reasons. I was like, damn proud of that. But I love Shinedown. Seen them 3 times. Another band I've seen twice, including on my birthday, July 22nd, 2008, that we went all the way down to the Tweeter Center, Mansfield, Mass.
Oh,
to see
you
this
went
band.
to the Tweeter. Okay.
Me, Dave Chapman, Matt Gantz, and 3 beautiful girls back then. We went and saw 3 Doors Down.
Oh.
Love 3 Doors Down. And they're phenomenal. I could play them all the time. In fact, it's the only, sometimes it's funny when somebody passes away or someone's in the news, like music-wise. You start to hear their music everywhere and you just play it. You have Spotify play it and you have Alexa play it. Alexa, play 3 Doors Down.
It's like people you don't think about for a while and then you're like, oh, man.
And so I've been rocking out to 3 Doors Down all weekend and they're so good. And so Brad Arnold died. He was the lead singer and I learned a few things. One, Kryptonite, which is a song I overplayed way too much when I was 15. I was 13 because he was 15 when he wrote it in math class. I learned that.
Really? Interesting.
That was pretty cool. But I remember like 9 months ago when he announced his diagnosis, like they're planning a whole summer tour and everything. And he came out and he announced like, hey guys, got some bad news. And you could tell instantly like he's sick.
Yeah.
Right.
What did he have? If I can
he had cancer.
Oh, that's sad.
Cancer sucks, right?
Cancer
I don't know what kind, but it was stage 4 when they found it. So he lived another 9 months. You know what I actually kind of love?
Wow.
Because that was his last post from 9 months ago.
Really?
So he just shut it all down. He just did whatever he had to do with his family and stuff. And there was a picture, someone posted a picture of him and his wife from like maybe a month or 2 ago. He doesn't look that bad. He looks great, actually.
Oh,
but he's just taking in all the family in the moments because he's 47. It's way too young.
Oh, so young.
And so 3 Doors Down, love them too. Seen them a couple times. Phenomenal band. So guys, go and tell your Alexas and your Spotify this week. Play some 3 Doors Down. That's the kind of music I love. That's definitely not the kind of music you'll ever see in a Super Bowl show. Maybe it's like a side act, but like that's what I want.
I mean, they had Green Day this Super Bowl, so yeah, why not?
Oh, I can't do Green Day. Never
punk.
could do Green Day.
You don't seem like a punk guy to me.
Not a punk guy.
Yeah.
Green Day's not me. I actually, when did they play? I thought they must have played before the game.
They opened, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because I remember seeing that. And I thought it was going to be Bad Bunny and Green Day, which I also thought was a weird combo.
That would have been
if they were together.
Strange combo. But no, they opened the whole big show. So
yeah. Anyways, go play some 3 Doors Down, guys. I remember saying how I knew what song they were going to open with. There's a song called Train, and they totally opened with Train. I love this song. It's Not My Time. And Brad ended that reel, that post, that video saying, maybe right now we play a little bit of It's Not My Time. You know, so great band.
Making me sad.
I know. I'm sorry. Save us. Take us home.
Bring us down, man.
Take us home. I'm sorry.
I'll forgive you.
Enjoy the snow. Go skiing, guys. Go running outside. It's easy in the sun. The wind is what will kill you. And when I'm back on the pod next week, I'll talk to you more about amazing skiing because it's going to keep snowing.
But it's
and
also
I might ski with a pod fan member. We'll see.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, keep us posted, man. But also, it's going to be in the high 30s this weekend. So
it is going to be beautiful.
Yes.
Get
That's
outside.
when you'll get me outside because that'll be a basic heat wave.
Do it.
Woo! All right, guys, we got to wrap this up. This has been a little unhinged. This has been a really fun intro, outro session. But thank you guys for listening. As always, you know we love you.
Don't fear the code brown and don't get all wrapped up in the comments, guys. Go out there and enjoy what you like. Enjoy what you want to listen to. Don't care what all the other haters say.
And don't forget to stretch.
You know who'd be great for a halftime show, actually? I would be totally into this.
Who?
Fireball.
Oh, fuck yes. He's got so many bangers with so many different artists that he could make like a huge celebration concert. Like that would be so much fun.